titties, titties, titties.
You gotta DJ it.
Bruh.
What up? Here, let me put it in the Discord.
Doinks.
Welcome.
I'm so glad that we can't get claimed on this.
Titties.
Well, God, you know.
Well, God, you know. What
There's
up,
a
everybody?
lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
I forgot that was the yay clip, or I wouldn't have used it. Damn it. Damn it.
Wet ass furries with deep wet
Titties.
pussies. The fox pussy cock.
Oh, man.
What up, everybody? What up, what up, what up?
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Episode 89. I was thinking about this. It's 2 years on YouTube today. So congrats to us, but couldn't it have been episode 90? I just feel like that would be cooler. 89 isn't as cool as 90 for the 2-year anniversary episode.
88 would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Because it's a double. I'm like that too. I'm not in. It doesn't have to be even numbers for me, but I'm a guy who's weird about his numbers. You know, some of them feel more special than others. You'll actually, speaking of Cosmic Jive, which
Cosmic Jive.
go check it out if you want. I often the number of tracks in my albums and the release dates are often, I usually look for some kind of mirroring imagery or something. I look for something cool to do with the dates. I'll just put it that way, because I'm a fucking geek and numbers are cool, aren't they? So here we are, 2-year anniversary, episode 89. Cool. So close to being super dope, but
Is there anything cool about 89? Can you think? Anything happened in 1989 that's cool? Were you born?
I was alive. I was around in 89, yeah. Don't have many memories of it, though. I believe the Lakers won an NBA championship. It was kind of the beginning of the end for the Boston Celtics that I didn't know I yet loved because of the hick from French Lick, Larry Bird. So there you go, sports fans.
Hick from French Lick?
We're sneaking it in there.
Is that
Oh,
what you
yeah.
said?
That's what they called him.
That's what they called him?
You're allowed to call him that. Yeah, I have it on a T-shirt. I don't wear it outside anymore.
I mean, that's what I would say if somebody said that about me.
Ooh. Welcome, everyone.
Oh, let me bring up chat. That probably help.
Wow. Dang. Okay, hi, chat. Hello. By God.
We got Pass with the thank God. We got Hash with the boobies. We got...
Thanks, V-Dub. I take that as a compliment. I just exited Cyberpunk, and now it feels like I'm in the game again. I have 2 lanes. I have lo-fi background music to study or fall asleep to, or I want this to be in a video game or a movie scene. I told Danny before we went live, I was like, okay, this song I was going for when Blade's in that vampire nightclub, what's a song that they'd play there? So appreciate you. You have no idea, V-Dub, how much that meant. Almost as much as the titty emoji that's in the chat. That was great too.
Thank you all for being here. It's nice to be here on this Tuesday. It's early, so it feels a little weird to me. Usually I'm I just ate dinner and I'm fucking ready to do this shit so I can go to bed.
Yeah, you guys caught me right after my 2 p.m. nap. I actually have energy today. So I have to chug a bunch of caffeine to get here. We'll see. See if we make it the whole way. I don't know.
So we got a lot of fucking shit today. First off, we're doing a extra long episode.
We'll do it live!
Woo! We intend on being here for 3 hours. That's long for us, okay?
My God.
Honestly, we've been going for 2.5 almost on some shout out episodes, something like that on some podcast episodes. You know how it is. So three big ones today.
Ooh.
Let's see how long you can handle us for.
Let's go. Yeah, V-Dub. We're finally on good time for V-Dub. Says we're early, so he's awake for once. And hey, look, actually 289 is Hash's favorite number, so let's go. Locked it in. Very special. Which is what's important.
89th episode. 289. Wow.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's
so
crazy.
we say as long as you connect to one. So there it is. Here's your special. Our 2-year anniversary special episode is dedicated to you, Hash, as well as Pest and Mystic Babs
Shout out to all your
and
families.
V-Dub. Mama Creepy's here. What up? What up? Who else did we miss? Did I miss someone early on? I think we got
I
them
hope
all.
not. You better not.
We'll get it. I'll get you back. Don't worry.
So, anyways, first thing.
Oh God.
I usually have like a good fucking drama alert or a good death noodles to bring you something interesting, and
Oxymoron.
you better
Fucking watch it.
It's already too early. For
I wasn't calling you a moron. I'll explain later. No.
Anyways, always a good like death noodles or a good drama alert to start on something stupid that they posted, and I know I've seen a lot of other people remarking on how Def Noodles is down this new path or whatever. He's maybe engagement baiting. I don't know what you would call it. Well, you tell me, because I got a good one from Def Noodles today. It says, pre and post pandemic, what changed? You see it's accompanied by a picture here. Now, I don't know if you guys have any opinions here. What changed, Kev? Here, look.
I don't know, man.
They changed outfits.
Yeah, definitely outfits. A little bit hair. The hair has actually stayed kind of the same.
Same
New watches.
hair.
They both have new watches.
Wow. Fitbits, probably.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, what's my man's complaint here? You know?
I mean, obviously we know what he's getting at. Okay, we
good.
know what he's getting at. We all have eyes. We
I'm
can
good.
see what's going on. Nothing wrong with these pictures.
Damn right.
Either picture, but Def Noodles wants to know what was the question? What did he say?
What's the difference?
Pre
I
and
think-
post pandemic, what changed?
Yeah. Hash is pointing out the weather changed and angle a bit. I'm thinking, is this a global warming post? Is that what he's getting at?
Well,
is he saying, hey, this is climate
If we
change,
go-
guys? What's
All
the
right.
deal here? The band.
If we scroll down, I mean, we've got some good ones like Badwick saying, some could comment about your relationship pre and post pandemic and what has changed. Ooh, Get fucked by Badwick.
Which relationship? Did he had one?
Maybe.
Oh, poor guy.
But I swear I saw one about climate change. Oh, there's this one. Pre and post pandemic, what changed? And it's like the subscribers.
Oh. But that's Def Noodle's new, right? Did his old channel
This
get
is his
taken
old
out?
channel.
Is it gone? Did
No,
he get
it's still there. He just
Okay.
posts on all of them now. And this is his new channel.
Oh.
Which, I mean, whatever.
I
No
mean,
shame there, but
hey,
somebody had to get
a little
him,
trickeration
of
on there.
course. Of course.
Pandemic 15. Listen,
Here
hey,
it
a lot,
is.
a lot of
Global
people.
warming.
Global warming. Yes, that's what the post is about. I knew it.
Wow, we're that global warming, dude. That's some serious shit.
Hey, listen,
Actually, it is. Look at that.
my post-pandemic weight gain is well documented on this very channel, actually. So I got no stones to cast here. All I can say is 30 minutes to an hour of even just walking a day will do wonders for you if you've been used to working remote and stuck at home.
Don't say that
You know?
after we looked at those pictures.
No, hey, listen, I'm just here to slip in some life advice. It has nothing to do with the camera also adds 10 pounds. I see people in the comments talking about their pandemic 15 and stuff like that. And so I had to acknowledge it because we all know it was only 15 pounds that I put on. So, well, actually, no, a lot of the viewers, they didn't have the pre. So I just started as pandemic Kev, and then we worked our way back to normal after a while. So you too can do it if you're still battling your post-pandemic DoorDash. What was it? Is that what the pandemic DoorDash strikes again?
I love your inspirational words for the audience
global warming up that oven. God damn it.
So you got to tell me if you like this new if you like this new Def Noodles arc here. I think it's kind of funny, some of these posts he makes. Like here's a good one. KFC is doing a Taylor Swift special. Would you buy it? It says Taylor Swift special, 2 bony thighs, 2 small breasts, and a left wing.
Wow.
Wow. I need a
Wow.
laugh track too, so I can put it on stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Like a slow clap or something. The question is, did Def make this meme or did he steal this meme? A lot of people steal
I'm sure
memes.
Well, okay, I don't want to say that.
Yeah. You're allegedly. Yeah, the lawyer's been gone for 2 days.
Yeah. He went home.
Yeah, he's gone. So I don't know. I don't particularly find that. I kind of like. I get it. I don't think it's the best joke. Maybe.
What about?
Would it land better on a like actually in a stand? Like, is that a better stand-up joke than it is as a meme?
He is a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's just working on this.
Interesting.
What?
This one says women are taking glizzies to the snout for a new TikTok trend. Are you doing this, or do you have self-respect?
Wow. I mean, I actually kind of agree with his take here. This might be a little based. I don't know. Now we're slinging. Are those cooked hot dogs?
No, they're raw.
Those are cooked. They are raw dogging it with nothing but a string. My goodness. And doing it in bathing suits. You know, we know what you're doing, ladies. You are hopping right along that Clout route. This time it's hot dog instead of sausage, I guess. Oh, God, is that an inappropriate joke? Don't cancel me. Let's do another advice segment so we can be good people again. What else we got?
So we got a lot to get to today. Let's see. I mean, as for stories, we've got the in real life streaming gone bad shit. Let's see. Trump, Louis C.K., Aiden Ross, Doja Cat, Tim Pool, Elon Musk, Jordan Peterson, Airsoft Fatty, Adam 22, blah, blah, blah. All those motherfuckers. Something happened. Okay? But we're also going to play a commentary, who would win for Clout anniversary, I guess.
The old Trip Dubs.
One of the first things me and Kevin ever did back in the day was a weird little collab where we went on Reddit and looked at who would win posts and just talk shit about who would win. And I thought it was funny to reach back to that for our 2-year anniversary and talk about some of the, new folks we've been talking about in our little commentary community section.
Let's go. What up, new chatters? Welcome, Noah. What's up, brother? Check out his movie trailer.
Yeah,
for Lonely Legend. Check it out. Noah, send him the link in the chat, dude. Fire away. Do it.
So anyways, yeah, I'm very happy to be here tonight. Let's fucking get into some shit. First off,
let's do it.
The front and center of every show, not only, but of the thumbnail today as well, Bob Ross.
Our
See
boy.
him back there?
Our boy.
Bob Ross is in the news. It's because A Walk in the Woods is on sale in Dallas for $9.8 million.
Woo!
You can go on YouTube and get every episode of fucking Bob Ross, which I guess a lot of people know this already because he's got 5.6 million fucking subscribers. But you can go on YouTube right now, all the episodes of fucking Bob Ross. And this first episode, the first painting he ever did, which I'm sure it's iconic. It's got iconic lines in here. What the fuck is
Was Dollar in the Woods off of Keemstar fame. He was very inspired.
Is that it? Yeah.
Which is probably why the
Is he
price
gonna
is
buy
so
this?
high. They thought it was the one and only minted version of Dollar in the Woods. That was, well, remember that? That was not a scam. That's probably why this thing's worth so much. Oh, V-Dub, yeah, great minds. V-Dub made the same. Did Bob find a dollar in the woods? Let's go. Yes.
You that great minds think alike. Yeah. So, we're going to have to save up for that one, I guess, is what I'm saying here. If we want to replace Bob Ross with one of his official paintings, it's probably his piece of his soul is in that bitch.
I mean, just watch the episode at half speed and paint it yourself. Like, what else does he do? He painted that whole bad boy in
Replica?
28 minutes. Just, make your own. Or
That is impressive.
buy
honestly,
one
you
of
think about
those
that.
and trace it. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. I couldn't draw anything, so I would just trace it.
It's interesting to think about how much money he probably made at the time from doing it, And you're right, 28 minutes, he fucking made a painting that's now selling for 9.8 million fucks. Okay,
What a dog.
but
Respect.
I don't think he was that rich when he was alive. I don't believe.
Nah. Probably not.
Isn't that how it always goes? I guess.
Like most geniuses, he was unappreciated in his time. Now I can't go to a barcade in Ohio that doesn't have at least one TV dedicated to Bob Ross's Twitch channel, in which they just, I believe it's Twitch, it might be the YouTube, but they're just constantly streaming. It just goes from one episode to the next. It never stops. Not that I'm complaining. It's great. You don't get all the wisdom, but it's a nice little background screen. If there's no games on, you just get to watch Bob Ross paint some mountains, and you're like, oh hell yeah, brother. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, brother. Okay, so this guy that I'm about to show you, he is gonna be a reoccurring theme if we get to a lot of the shit that we're gonna get to today. He's in some other clips, which is interesting because I think I remember us maybe watching something of his before, and now he's like resurfacing and seems to be on a lot of different shows and shit. But
Is that guy wearing a Colts jersey? Oh my god. What up, Ren?
well, that's in the actual the tweeter, the Xer. What do you call him now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, an
The
Xer.
person on Twitter, their picture
Thank God.
is
God, okay. I'm
the Colts. You said,
Yeah,
right?
I jumped to the gun. This guy needs to be locked up immediately. I thought the guy who made this video was a Colts fan, and I thought I was about to be doing some damage control.
Well, somebody needs to be doing damage control for this guy after you listen to this shit.
I don't need to see anything. The title alone tells me all I need to know.
His job's to be a pervert.
Lock him
I
up.
didn't read it.
Fucking lock him up, dude.
Already
Speaking
he's
of
bad.
Keem, put him in a cage.
Oh God.
You gotta tase this dude.
Or a gynecologist. You don't.
Wait,
or
we missed.
Oh,
Oh no,
it
we didn't miss
starts-
one. He just starts with or.
Well, thank God we don't get the full list, because I think I might throw up. Yeah. Wow. You know how dedicated you'd have to be just to be a gyno because you're a pervert? Like, I can't imagine there's less. I'm not that I would know,
did
but it's
let him
probably
cook.
the same full 7 years of school, right? Just to be a pervert? That's gross, dude. All
It
right.
kind of freaks me out to think that somebody would be a gynecologist because they're a pervert. I don't even know.
Isn't that like every person's fear? That, yeah. I swear to God, what do they say when you get your colon checked? Swear to God, if
Yeah,
he says
yeah.
that one.
or a gynecologist. You don't have to wear gloves. Or
Wait, what? Ugh, that X'd it out, please. That can't be true. That cannot be true.
Somebody does this.
This all right. Nope. 0 for 2 for me, or
Scratch
0
your
for
nose.
1, but it counts for 2 points. Because
Scratch your nose,
goddamn,
Ms. Visit.
yoicks.
Sorry, my allergies are bad.
Ash says
A
be a
dentist.
mortician.
Oh,
A dentist.
a dentist. Okay, let him cook.
if a bad bitch came into my office and got put to sleep with her mouth wide open, I don't know. Or
Oh my God.
What does that mean? I don't know.
I used to stand against pre-crime back when it was written about in Minority Report, but I think when you make these kind of jokes, you might ruin it for all of us. You know, soon we're all gonna get thrown into jail for things that we say because guys make jokes like this. Man, this is just to get a laugh, right? I think.
I mean, it got me.
That's the best case scenario. Yeah. I also laugh when I'm uncomfortable, so it's gonna get a few from me. My goodness, no wonder he's not wearing any logos on his clothing. He's just like I do. It's so that way no one can sue me for the stupid shit that I might say.
A preacher, just like the dentist. If I can lay my hand on your head and make you pass out and nobody's around to see it, I don't know.
He's basically talking about date raping people.
I mean, that last one tracks to me. I think that's a reason that a lot of folks get into that.
You got to be careful with the whole preacher thing, though, when you're aspiring to that, because that has other connotations.
Always be careful around religious men.
Not only the like, oh, I'm going to cast the spirits out of you and make you pass out kind of thing, but they also have a different, there's other things I hear about preachers.
It can have you exorcise those demons. I've heard them use that ploy, like they're fucking Rasputin.
I have lots of demons.
We got to fuck them demons out, you child.
Stop it.
It's my burden.
Okay.
So I shouldn't have said child. I meant like child of God, like Lamb of God. I didn't mean like literal child.
We can roll with
Is it a Catholic church? Oh, so sorry. Go Irish.
Prison guard at a female prison. Bitches out here want everything. Bitches in prison want anything.
This dude. Wow.
Do you think he writes his own jokes? Do you think this is all him?
There's no way he ran this by anyone else, so yeah. Either that or he paid someone on Fiverr to write it for him, and they just slid this. Is this potentially a chat GPT prompt? Did he just type
this
in?
AI? Is this guy not even real?
What are the best jobs
for
me to be a pervert? Like this started out as like a serious inquiries only for him. And then he's like, I'll just make a video out of this. Like I'm Sneeko, early stage Sneeko, baby. Let's go.
Or become a caregiver and make sure you get a patient with dementia. That way she can't remember what happened the night before.
Oh my God.
That usually means they're old if you're into that kind of thing, but that's a good job to be a pervert.
This is horrible.
Yes. Good one, dude. That's it. That's all.
When this guy goes to jail, there will still be one family member or friend who said, I never saw it coming. He was the nicest guy. He kind of just kept to himself. Man.
Or
it's a shame.
I think that might be a new soundbite for me.
You can't, or I
haven't updated the soundbites in a while, honestly, so it might be time for that.
That'd be a good one to get in there. This guy is he's something else, man. Wow. I can't believe we haven't heard of him before. How is he not more popular?
Again, I think we might have watched something about him before, one of his viral videos before, but he's not like been prolific with us, at least.
This is a dude that got punched in India?
No, it's not Johnny Somali.
Or Japan or whatever it was.
V-Dub says, is this dude a Quebble Cop AI? LOL. Have you seen that shit?
No.
So, I never brought it up on the show because I just think it's kind of dumb, but have you ever heard of Quebble Cop before?
No, this sounds like something that my married friends talk about at a happy hour when they're like, when they're talking about their kid's new favorite YouTube show.
Quebble Cop.
Like, yeah, they've moved on from Bluey and now they're on to Quebble Cop.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Wait,
am I wrong there? That's what that sounds like to me.
Now that we're talking about kid creators, I was trying to pull this guy's name before. Who was the dude that blasted? Who was the kid creator that blasted the shit on the other person that we watched on the show?
Like he took a...
Yeah, he like projectile dumped during like the Harlem Shake or whatever on another guy, and he became like a child creator later on.
I do not remember that, man.
Fuck.
We go through dozens of clips a week. I don't remember everybody that shits themselves, unfortunately.
Not very many child creators blowing projectile shit, though.
Well,
I can't believe I can't remember his name.
That's fair. I can't think. Despite us having a literal poops and butts episode not that long ago, I told you some of this stuff I block out. It took 2 whole years for me to
Vito,
officially acknowledge that Sneeko and Edwin are 2 different people. All right, that took 2 years. You got to work with me here.
What kind of name is Blippy for? God, dude, you sound like a chomo right from the start. If my kid's like, Mom, Dad, turn on Blippy, I'm like, what the fuck are you watching, dude? No, I've got like Transformers or something for you, okay? We don't need fucking Blippy. What the fuck is a Blippy? Quebble Cop, though. I'll let you watch some Quebble Cop, I guess. So this dude has been a creator for a while. I've heard of him before. I don't really know. I don't know if he was like a gamer or what. I don't know what the fuck he did. I never really watched. I just had heard of him. But now he first was doing a thing here. Let me see if I can find the initial AI. He made this like AI cartoon to react and like do shit for him, essentially, you know, react to different videos and yada yada. Just an AI to do it for him that looks like him.
Okay.
Here it is.
That's one of my favorite arcs in comment etiquette with Eric. Internet comment etiquette with Eric.
This was the initial one. Just like this AI generated art that would stand in for him, you know, when he's reacting to shit, blah, blah, blah. But now it's this 2.0. And he's like done an AI generated thing, but made it look more real.
Okay.
You know, rather than a cartoon. So people are mixed reactions to this guy because like now he's done this whole video here. If I show it to you,
makes that Flash movie even more embarrassing. If this dude can make something look that real.
Share my joy with the world and to form new friends.
We don't have to listen to him. This is AI. That is all AI generated. Like the dude here, this is all AI generated.
Okay.
He says it towards the end. If you watch the whole video, he's like, yeah, the video's been
completely AI generated. The Quebble Cup you're seeing on the screen right now is not really me. I hope this video provides a better glimpse into the vision that we have for Quebble Cup AI and a future in which influencers can use AI to enhance their storytelling, lower the barriers of entry, and share themselves with the world.
Can the barriers of entry be any lower than they already are?
Sit in front of a camera and play video games?
Yeah, right. or just chat, or hold your damn phone while you're in line at a Best Buy. Like we are already at the least common denominator, my guy. This Quebble Cop, who once he's done brainwashing your children, apparently he's moved on to some AI module where he's just not making any. How does he make any of this? He just builds an AI, and then that AI churns out content. This is a dystopia. God damn it! This is gross. We are dead at this point. You know, maybe we need some sort of setback. You know, I don't know, man. Send help. I don't know what to do here. Living in America.
Living in America.
I like V-Dub's comment here. Enhance the storytelling by making it soulless. Yeah. Hash says everyone's going to be Sniper Wolf clones.
I mean, there are a lot of people that do that exact content.
You know,
it's interesting. Some people will do it to such a... There are creators on YouTube that do exactly what Sniper Wolf does. I know that hers is explosive, so she makes millions of dollars, certainly, doing what she does, reacting to other people's content. And that's it, and barely. But there are other people, other creators that do the exact same thing that she does, obviously to lesser degrees in terms of popularity. But there are other creators online that do a regular ass job career on YouTube, you know, just reacting to like TikToks and shit. I've seen them. There's tons of them.
The worst are the folks, I see them on Facebook all the time because I'm in that weird generation that had Facebook as a teenager, and now it's like the only way my grandmother will ever interact with me, because neither of us are using our cell phones for that, right? So I still have a Facebook, believe it or not. And you see that all the time, these reels where someone has just stolen someone else's TikTok, and they've split it, and they're side by side, and they just kind of sit there like this and go like,
They don't even say anything. They just
not a fucking word.
Like kind of like grunt or something, or just like.
And then one of my poor
breathe out their nose.
Yeah, one of my poor, lovely, but less creator conscious friends or relatives will post that, like, oh, because they agree with the message, and you'll notice that it's the original creator has nothing to do with the so these people are just straight jacking other people's content, just slapping their stupid face on it, going, oh. Like that, they don't even know what a reaction actually is. They think you can move your eyebrows like you're Dwayne Johnson, and that counts as transformative.
Yeah, got it. There's some that just like it's a
or the floating head point up,
or whatever, or it's a floating head, and he's just like point this, dude.
And instead they don't even say this; they like mouth it. Like, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, "What aren't they telling us?" And they'll have that sample like bum, the breaking news sort of like dark music going.
I wonder if some of these people
horrible.
actually make money though. That seems like such low effort. Do they really get to make money on TikTok doing that shit?
I don't know about TikTok, but I see them on Facebook. And the thing is, even if they don't,
Facebook.
if they can't make money directly, you can give stars. And I'm always shocked. I'll see these and they'll have stars that have been given. And I'm like, wow. The people watching this are even lazier than the people making it, because they can't tell that this has been stolen. They're just giving, they're like, oh, wow, great, thanks for sharing. Like, no, they fucking just stole someone else's content. And then you paid them for all their hard work of scratching their chin in their kitchen. I mean, I'd rather pay Trisha Paytas for one of her kitchen videos than one of those. Yeah.
Honestly.
Just do
I'm better off on TikTok just doing that anyways. Just going like... and like pointing and saying nothing, because whenever I fucking say something on that platform, it's community guidelines, ban, strike, whatever.
Really?
Every time, dude. I post shit on YouTube and it's fine. Yeah. All of the shorts that we do, I post them on YouTube, I post them on TikTok.
Post them on
Half
Twitter.
of them on TikTok get fucked in the ass. Community guidelines strike. Fucking
Easy,
I have 2
tipster.
strikes.
Easy.
I have 2 strikes.
No more of that ass play. You got 2 strikes on Twitter, dude. I think the third strike puts, or on TikTok.
Yeah.
The third strike puts you in whatever the Chinese call a gulag. So be careful. You don't want any part of that. We can talk about a bullshit credit system. You got
TikTok will put me in a bukkake.
Maybe. Might be worse.
Well, fuck them, dude. I hate TikTok so much. That's why I gave up for the longest time posting anything that we do on TikTok. I do shorts every once in a while, and eventually I got to the point where I was like, no more. I don't care about TikTok. Nobody watches it. Who gives a fuck? People do actually watch it, because since I've posted some stuff, it's like, okay, well, we get like similar at least views to what we get on YouTube, if not more, sometimes on TikTok. But some of them get like, there's some I did about Edwin, short I did about Edwin, community guidelines. I don't know if it's because his nipples were showing or something.
Probably, dude.
In a picture, okay. All right, no nipples. There was the PETA short that I did, where it's this screaming naked lady getting fur ripped off of her skin.
Oh, I don't know how that one didn't clear community guidelines.
YouTube loved it. YouTube loved it. Vault says, watch Jack's films do this is Sniper Wolf bingo. Yeah, I have. That's so funny. Have you seen him do that? Play that before?
No, I'll be honest with you. I've never watched either of their content.
Films or Sniper Wolf?
No.
So Jack's Films does this thing where he'll go watch Sniper Wolf's videos where she's reacting to a bunch of TikToks, and his fans and shit have made him a bingo board of like the most common things to happen in a Sniper Wolf reaction, and then they play bingo to her reaction videos. It's funny, honestly.
Oh, that does sound fun. That reminds me of Mike Winnett does Contrapreneur bingo, or at least he used to, which was a similar thing. He'd watch a Ty Lopez grifter video, and you'd have your own bingo card, and things like the sale price ends in a 7. It's just great. I love incorporating bingo cards. It's almost as fun as a drinking game, but sometimes you watch content during the day. So what can you do?
Hash says, I thought shirtless men were allowed on TikTok. Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, I wasn't even personally shirtless. It was a picture of, I don't even think he was shirtless, actually. I think he had like a tank top on, but maybe there was like a nip, kind of. I mean, you know how it is, the big nips.
V-Dub's asking the real questions, though.
Uh-oh. Well, we won't go there. I don't know how Hash knows that there's shirtless men on TikTok. Interesting. I guess we know what the ladies go for on TikTok, huh? Shirtless men in the algo. I just need to put, like, I need to get Kevin in a mask, like, dancing shirtless, okay? And then edit it so it's just, like, a GIF of him doing it on, like, a translucent background. And then every TikTok that I do from now on, you're going to be, like, put in one of the corners. It's just a little GIF where you're, like, dancing shirtless.
No way, man. I did
somehow that will boost us in the algo.
I did that once for free, and it did not boost my career the way they promised me it would. So
that's not the Clout route, bro.
Well, sorry. I feel like that's
Clout route TikTok gets you places.
That's a bow that only had one arrow in its quiver. Sorry. Sorry about that.
I'll do it then. I'll fucking get. Sure. I mean, I don't know. Something about getting shirtless on YouTube for views is too grifty for me. I save it for only dance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not nearly a good enough markup
I'm
on
not
YouTube.
thirst trappy enough. I'm honestly, I just don't look good enough to make the money, so I don't.
Well, with that attitude,
nobody wants to see my shirtless thirst traps. I don't think.
Well, again, I refer you to my last statement.
They turned the friggin' frogs gay.
Hey.
They might want to watch the gay frogs.
Oh.
So update on Airsoft Fatty. We might see him in Fish Tank or whatever, yada yada. He dressed up like Shrek. We kind of confused him. What was it was the caterpillar from A Bug's Life, maybe, or
oh yeah, that's right.
The Jolly Green Giant on the broccoli can or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or
the dragon
Shrek.
from Dragon Ball Z.
Shrek, what it is, and look at the fucking drip that Fatty came upon. Here, I'm gonna shrink us down here real quick. This is thanks to Pest, I believe, that sent this my way.
Your boy got lucky enough to get himself some of the Shrek special editions.
Shrek special editions. He's very quiet in this video. I hate these fucking shorts, dude. How you can't adjust any of the volume. I mean, I guess it's good because there's also Eminem playing underneath that I don't want to get copyright from. But yeah, dude, check them out. The Shrek Crocs. Are you a Croc guy?
No.
Because clearly Fatty is. He just switched his Crocs off.
I mean, maybe I should try them. I've never really tried Crocs. They didn't sound very comfortable. Like
they look super cool, right?
A rubber, plasticky shoe. He only said 3 lines in that 90-second video, and it was the same line 3 times. So,
shout out to Crocs Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Maybe, listen, I'm not here to tell man about his business, but
he's getting free Crocs.
Yesterday you were begging for money. Today you have an opportunity to do something to maybe go back to Crocs and say, look, how much, send me more, man, but put me on a contract. Look at how many of these I could move for you. And instead, you take a nap on a tank and make the laziest fucking short. Well, they would if he fucking put some effort into it. Goddamn. It ain't hard. He had an opportunity. He had momentum, and then instead
Those
he
are
just
limited a dish.
Yeah. Shout out to Crocs Japan for hooking your boy up with these tanks. I mean, a
Not
Croc.
impressed, huh?
No, I'm not impressed, dude. You gotta be fighting for your life out here. You know, Crocs, send me a pair of a different shoe, and because I've never tried your product, and if I like it, I'll actually sell it, and we'll see if Danny can help me put some actual production value into our 90-second production. Okay, Jesus. It's all good, Chris. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. I know you're trying. Just try a little bit harder. Apply yourself. Know when to recognize opportunities, man.
It catches me off guard.
You say, "Oh, thanks for the Crocs,
Chris."
Well, somebody's got to talk to him. You know, how am I gonna give a guy advice over the internet while calling him fatty? You know, I just can't. I know he picked that name for himself or has allowed it to be his nickname, but no, can't do it, dude. Can't do it.
So let's see. What do we want to get into after fatty, dude? Okay.
Ooh.
On the fatty vibes, I guess.
Fatty is high 98% of the time. Huh?
And hillbilly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, his name's Airsoft Fatty. I can't get in trouble for calling him fat. But hillbilly, maybe. I guess that might be derogatory. He might think that.
Yeah.
He's Michigan. I mean, just as hillbilly as Ohio, right?
Might be worse.
Definitely worse.
See, I could be wrong. Hash says kind of sold, you know? So
sold on the Crocs, huh?
Listen.
Limited a dish. You're going to have to be buying those on eBay for like fucking, it's Crocs Japan.
That's true, you know? And I'm not always, you know, I don't know everything.
Would you wear them after
I could be
fatty?
wrong here. No. No, but it's not even just like the way I said it made it sound because it's fatty, but Crocs I think are meant to be worn without socks.
Crocs without socks.
I am not.
Ew.
I'm not putting on anybody's slides either. Like, you know, no dice.
Imagine
if
putting
maybe
on...
a family member is in an emergency, but no, I'm not putting somebody else's shoes on my feet.
Bab says, "Well, I'm from Michigan. Whoops, we forgot about that." Whoops. No comment.
I did say some places, didn't I? I didn't say the whole place.
Imagine putting on someone else's Crocs are one thing, honestly, because Crocs, it's like there's granted Fatty's feet are filling up those Crocs.
Ooh, listen to that.
But
look at that alliteration.
Yeah.
Look at you,
Fatty's
dude.
feet are filling up those Crocs, but
Ooh. I'm not a rapper though.
it seems more gross to me to put on someone's thong flip-flop after they've worn it than anything.
Ugh.
Like slides, even Crocs, even, but like I've thought about it before. Somebody just like slipping on someone else's. I've seen somebody do it. Oh, I gotta run out to the car, slip on someone's thong flip flops. I'm like, that's foul. That's someone else's toe jam. Okay, we're not talking just feet sweat, which is nasty. I hate feet. But we're talking their jam in there too. You're in between their toes, flossing, whatever the fuck is in there. It's sick. It's nasty, and they stink.
Yeah.
You know flip-flops stink. After a hot summer day and you kick them off at the front door, it's like, ugh.
Dude,
You need to spray those off later.
Sperry's are the worst. You know, those little like yacht club shoes that are made with cloth. Like they're just made like normal shoes, but you're supposed to wear them without socks. And so maybe they'll last you one summer, and then you gotta start keeping them in the garage, probably well before that. Because yeah, you're only wearing it in the hottest of days, and you're out there wearing them without socks, just sweating right in.
Gross.
The worst, dude.
Gross. This is the feet episode. Gross.
No, yeah, we're getting all the gross areas of the body.
V-Dub says thong means something completely different here.
No, it means that here
It
too.
means thong, the thong song was what is American.
I feel so attacked
Okay.
right now. What? Hey, I didn't say I didn't like wearing Sperry's. I had to quit after a while. But
Stinky.
you know, hey, listen, I whether it's been Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, it's all a bunch of redneck areas to me. You know, you can take Billy out the hills but you can't take the hills out of Billy.
Yeah. The hills have eyes, bro.
I love Sperry's. Same. All right, I just can't keep them for long.
I think I offended somebody the other day. They said something.
We'll get around to everyone.
Yeah, right. They said something about Kentucky or Virginia or something, which, by the way, everybody makes Ohio shit on jokes all the time. I feel like Ohio and Florida are the butt of every joke like that. So who cares if I make a West Virginia hillbilly or an Alabama hillbilly joke or something? It was Alabama. That's what it was.
Oh.
I've got a good buddy from Alabama, too, so I feel like I get the pass. But I says something like, oh, well, be careful down there in Alabama. The hills have eyes or whatever. You might get some of the fucking banjo playing. And yeah, I don't know if that sat well. I don't know if that sat well in the room. And I'm like, well, where else are these people?
West Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those places. Like where this guy's from, okay?
Listen, Alabama folks aren't that tough. You just bust out one folding chair, they scatter like roaches.
I don't know what that means, but there you go.
They don't want that smoke.
So this one says he's going to need to find a new church. Okay, listen to this. This was fucking cracking me the fuck up.
The meatspin.com, I shit you not, as big as my head and as black as that window tint, was going in the ass.
Wait, what?
So he says meatspin.com, I shit you not, a dick as black as that tent and as, you know, whatever the fuck else he said, as big as my head or whatever, was going into an ass. And we've been around on the internet for a long time, okay? Been around on the internet for a long fucking time. Meatspin.com. I've been to Meatspin. I've seen Meatspin. It happened sometime in my internet career. I looked at fucking Meatspin.com. Okay, whatever. Somebody sent it to me.
Somebody tricked you too.
Maybe they didn't trick me. I just was like, okay, Meatspin.com. What is it? Let's see it.
I remember exactly when I got Meatspin. I was sitting there downloading songs on LimeWire at a buddy's house, and we were probably freshmen in high school, and I think he had an older brother, so there would be times the older brother's friends would be around when we were, and he's like, oh, I was playing some games on E-Bombs World or something while my LimeWire files loaded. He's like, oh, you like playing those online games, huh? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just a little stupid kid, you know. Oh, yeah, I like playing the online games. Yeah. He's like, oh, type in this website, meatspin.com. And so I'm sitting here on my friend's parents' desktop. And if I remember right, it was the, what was the song? You Spin Me Right Round Baby was playing on a loop. And yeah.
But there's no going in an ass, right?
And that's not the site that I remember.
That's not the site I remember.
That's not the site that I remember whatsoever.
I don't frequent meatspin.com, so it might have changed. But what I remember.
I haven't been back in a long time.
What is this? Oh my gosh, you guys are bad in chat. Pet says Ren is probably from LA, and Ren says I'm from Puerto Rico. What's the Trump? How did he say it? Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. Is that how you say it?
And Pet says even worse. Ren says, but Florida is the worst.
Oh yeah, Florida's like a lawless swamp. You know, if you don't have the money for Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption, just go to Florida. It's kind of like a hybrid of the two. It's more modernized, but you still have to fight alligators. Yeah,
alligators, whatever it is. Okay, let's listen.
And I dropped and then somebody was texting me, my Pentecostal buddy that goes to church with me. I accidentally sent that son of a bitch to him.
How do you accidentally send Meatspin to your Pentecostal buddy?
How do you... Who was he trying to share it to?
My other Pentecostal buddy. He likes that kind of shit, but this guy...
I tried to tell you guys about them. I tried to tell y'all about my Pentecostal upbringing. Gotta be careful, man. They send you shady links on the internet. Back in my day, it was AOL Time Warner, but not to be trusted.
And I said, oh my God. He texted me back and he said, what? I just deleted him right now. I don't know what to face him. I don't know what to tell him. Oh yeah, I did. He said, what? And then I just hung it up. I don't know what to tell him now. I deleted his number right now.
Like that.
Where'd you know?
That's hilarious. That's such a boomer thing.
I deleted
If
his
I
number
remove
right
his
now.
phone number from my phone, he can't text me back.
It's like it never happened,
Yeah,
right?
just disappear. Just pocket sand, and I'm out of here. Wow.
It's just like it never happened.
Wow.
Meatspin.com.
I would love to hear more
Don't go.
detail of that. Yeah, this is not sponsored. This.
Don't go. There is a bit more. We could watch the rest if you'd like.
Oh,
Penny Castle, buddy.
yeah, of course. I'm dying to know more about this.
I don't know if he has much more to say
Oh.
on the matter, but there is a bit
Spin.
more of the video. Meatspin.com.
Explain, you know. But he knows it comes from
How
my...
are you gonna explain that?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think all day. I'm have to think. You help me. While you cutting wood, help me think. Because it comes from my phone.
Help me think of what to say. It came from my phone.
I got hacked. I think this is when
I
you
deleted
say
his number, though. I mean, I guess that's one step.
this is when you say Hunter Biden hacked your phone.
Hey, that wasn't me, brother. That was that deep state.
Yeah, exactly. That would work so well with that crowd right now. Be like, well, brother, I volunteered at the at a Republican vote count center, and them goddamn Democrats are coming at me hard, brother. They're trying to slander me, they're trying to smear me. I've been hacked by an insurgent, by one of them nasty ass feds.
So, shortly we will get to the we'll do the commentary game here soon. That sounds like a lot of
The
fun.
main event.
The who would win of commentary creators, you know, at least some of them. But we have a few more things we can get to before that. I thought we shouldn't wait too long. We shouldn't keep people waiting because they want to know our opinion. You know, who would win in a fight.
Yeah, we should do this segment, then we should throw up a "We'll be back" and let it play for like 15 to 20 minutes. And then we'll send the link out again in our
That. We
Discord.
just leave a video playing.
Yeah, pull up it's been a while since I've seen a JCS. Actually, pull up a Hassan stream of him reacting to one of the removed JCS videos cuz he doesn't talk very much anyway, so it'll work.
No. The let's get the new Pearl video from Jay Aubrey. We'll put that up.
Like Pearl the person or a video that involves pearls, because if it's the second one, we might need to preview that first. I don't think that's appropriate for this platform.
You ever been pearl diving?
Save that for the Only Dance.
Pearl diving? Have we ever talked about that fucking that chapter in that Chuck Palahniuk book where he talks about the kid likes the suction from the pool? Have we talked about this before? There's this, I read it when I was in high school or in college or something, but
Dude, that guy writes
Chuck Palahniuk book, the guy that wrote Fight Club and shit.
And Rant.
Another
weird
tons
one.
of bunches. He has a lot.
They're
he
weird.
Has a lot.
Yeah, I mean they're good, but they're weird. Yeah.
Where was I going? God, I got distracted.
Something about suction. Oh, you were talking about buttholes and suction cups.
Chuck Palahniuk wrote this book. I think it might be in the Haunted book or something. He wrote like a book that was a bunch of short stories, and one of them was a boy. A teenager, I think, that when his parents left for vacation or whatever, he knew that the pool had this little suction on like one of the filters that felt good, you know, when you went by the suction thing. But it was like in the middle of the pool. So they would go the kid would go, the teenager would go dive down and do his thing underwater with the suction, okay?
No, it's not okay.
Well, he got
continue.
stuck one time.
Yes, I imagine.
And he couldn't get loose without drowning. But the suction was holding on to him so tight.
No,
he had to figure his way out somehow. Yeah, exactly.
I want to hear the rest. All right.
Chuck Palahniuk. That's a good sell for him. I'm sure people will go read his book.
Yeah, go read that book.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. I can't believe I subjected myself to it when I was that age. Do not recommend. Oh, God. Okay. Well, anyways, on a different note, well, you know, not suction of the buttholes, but maybe this show that's being advertised in this next video has something to do with suctioning buttholes in it, because it's called like sex education or something. Have you seen these viral ads that have been going around for this sex education show? I think it might be like a BBC show or like some UK show. I don't know. But even Drama Alert's sharing them because they're like that viral, I guess. Here's one where check out this interesting interesting shot here. Now, I think as it like stretches here, you can kind of start to tell that it's, you know, towards the lower end. You can kind of start to tell that it's not real. It's like CGI because of how it's stretching and shit. It just looks fake, but
and the sound effects.
Right. It does say on one of the community notes somewhere that this is an ad for this show and that it's CGI. But interesting.
It looks
Why
like
did
it's
anybody
like
ever think of this like as a art project?
Probably would have gotten taken down. Yeah, it looks like it's their 4th season of this. I'm not great with Spanish, but it's something 4, and Hash is saying that it's a few seasons in, so I'm gonna guess that this is season 4. Hey, I mean,
There's
you
another
gotta
video
love
of like
the
people banging in a car and you can't see inside of it, but the car's shaking real hard and it says sex education on the side.
Oh wow,
it's like a TikTok or something.
Yeah,
They've done this weird campaign.
I love living in a time where it gets harder and harder to differentiate between what's real in a video and what's not. I think that's wonderful. There are no potential nightmare scenarios that could happen from us from having this kind of technology. So I see this as an absolute win. I'm glad we're using it on a condom commercial.
I mean, we just talked about fucking I don't know who, but I mean, I'm an old man too, dude. I'm an old man too. These fucking viral fucking commercials though. I think it's going to be a new bit to where they do these TikToks and act like it's a real thing, like happening. Just like we talked about that one guy that Carla was showing us that was faking getting human trafficked. They're going to fake this ad where it looks like it's a viral video, but
of course, yeah.
It's not. It's just some stupid
That's the
ad.
never-ending game. Consumers looking to avoid advertisers and advertisers finding new ways to trick consumers into watching the advertisement so that their paycheck clears. It's fun. It's very fun what we've done with our intelligence as a group, you know. We're just out here playing some
Netflix,
some 3D chess with our pocketbooks, you know. Can I steal your money? And then go blow it on something I don't need. I love it, dude.
This is a Netflix show 4 seasons in. I've never heard of this.
I haven't watched a Netflix show not called Stranger Things in some time. But then again, I'm a cheapskate, so I think I may have talked about this before. I have I think one streaming service at any one point in time. So if, for instance, Stranger Things season 5 comes out, I'll cancel whatever I'm currently on at that point, and I'll buy a month of Netflix, and then I'll just, because otherwise I'm not watching TV all day. You end up spending $80 to $100 a month on streaming services, and I end up watching YouTube half the time still. So no, I'm not gonna spend that kind of money.
Oh, I know what I was gonna get lost on earlier. What I got lost on earlier. We were watching that Quibble Cop AI thing.
Oh yeah.
And then we see this that's like a fake edit or whatever, but I think every day that I go on Twitter, X, whatever, there is a photo that's either AI generated that fools me for a second. I see it and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it takes you a second to adjust. And you if you're just scrolling, you might scroll past and think, oh, it's just a picture of Trump or whatever, getting arrested. But then when you sit on it for a second, you're like, oh, he has 6 fingers and he's cross-eyed or whatever. So it's not.
So
real,
that's the real one.
But no, I think just today I saw a picture of like Selena Gomez or someone, and it was a glam shot, so it looked like she was on the red carpet or something in a dress, and I mean, it made her have some giant ass cleavage. And
I was laughing at the
I'm
chat, by the way.
scrolling. Yeah, right.
Sorry, I did. I was like, damn it, he's talking about, damn it, I got busted again.
I'm scrolling past, and I see it, and you just think, well, okay, Selena Gomez, whatever. But then I stopped and looked, and I was like, yeah, it's Selena Gomez, but that's a fake ass picture. It's just some fucking bullshit. And now you have to think that all the time almost, because somebody could fool you. Yeah. It's good enough that they could fool you. Honestly.
That we could already be AIs,
We've got VDub advertising.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing at the worst time possible. I was like, yeah, he's got a point.
All right. Well, we have successfully hit an hour. Actually, almost like exactly on the dot. So, good time to tell everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the show. We are 1 hour in of our 3-hour bonanza. How you feeling, Kevin? Is it a bonanza?
I want to know where the bananas are. This is the first I'm hearing of any bananas, but other than that,
what is that word?
Other than that, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna say 3 hours in, definitely gonna be taking a bathroom break before we hit hour number 3. So be ready to have one filler segment. Just I'm out of whack. We're out of a different time, but I got plenty of steam. I'm ready for you guys. I've got my favorite true crime video queued up for when I walk away, and we'll be great.
I'll just sit here and entertain. I'll dance for everybody while you're pissing, playing some Cosmic Jive or something.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being here on our 2-year anniversary episode. It's pretty great. I mean, we've got tons of people commenting in chat, so we love that. Thank you all so far. But yeah, leave a little like. That always helps. Tell your mom and dad and sister and brother to subscribe. Make your kids do it on their phones. Do
that thing on Reddit where you're like, can you believe these guys? Look at how stupid they are. And then just share it. And then we don't care. That's all part of it. You know.
We've talked about Patreon before, which we, as soon as I get a fire under my ass, maybe this month, because this month is going to be fun. October is going to be fun. I love Halloween. I want to have like some kind of spooky, dumb thing like we did last year every episode. So some kind of game or something stupid. I just love the spirit of Halloween. It's fun.
That is fair.
But so maybe I'll get in the spooky spirit and do our Patreon too, and we can do something related to that this month. But I was thinking, do you think we could do a tier on our Patreon that's some sort of outrageous? Oh, you're exec producer, but you had to donate like $1,000 to us, and somebody would actually do it.
Well, I mean, you can do that, but do I think someone would do it? Not quite yet. I mean,
so okay, let me cook. What if we offered them, Clout Route Premium, Clout Route maybe Select? Okay, and what would happen is they would pay us $1,000. Not only would they get their name in every episode, it'd be like Poland Spring exec producer. But she'd also get exclusive access to Kevin, whenever she wants. So like dates or like a stand-in for like an event or something. She needs eye candy, a guaranteed date accompaniment comes with the $1,000 executive producer tier. No, I'm stealing this idea from this shit that I saw. Tinder announces a new subscription plan called Tinder Select, costing $4.99 per month. What the fuck could Tinder do for you at $4.99 a month?
They're gonna create their own AI. You're gonna have your own AI girlfriend or boyfriend.
Like that's what it sounds like. It sounds like that they have somebody like on staff. It's like okay, now you got to go swipe left on fucking Billy Bob because he needs his subscription. He pays $4.99 a month. Like, what the fuck could they do?
Better get used to liking him in case he pays for that second month, because if he does, sister, you're up. Or brother, depending on, I don't know. This is bad. Sounds awful. I could not imagine.
What is? I can't even imagine what it is.
Can I do the advice thing again for a second? Where if you are at a point And I doubt anyone in our live chat right now is at this point, but, people watch the replays as well. So if you're out there and you're at any point considering spending $500 a month on a dating app, here's what you should do instead. Go back to my old piece of advice about doing 30 minutes to an hour of cardio every day for a while. Go to some bars a couple of times a week. Maybe just sit at the bar by yourself and be willing to just converse with anybody, man, woman, whatever. Just get used to talking to strangers and not being such a weird person, not necessarily weird, but not being so like socially awkward, not being so anxious.
Billionaires are people too, okay?
And then get out there and just start talking to people and maybe ask someone on a date in person. Spend $500 a month going out and meeting people instead of fucking on Tinder. And then regardless, I promise you're going to have a good time. If you can spend $500 a month on just shit to do outside, you're going to have a blast, whether you end up meeting your soulmate or not, right? You're going to wind up doing some shit that you like to do. So that would be my advice. Who is going to fuck? Is this a joke?
I want to claim my tits.
Is this a
These
troll?
are my tits.
That's what you get with Tinder Select. These are my tits. I want to claim my tits. Which tits do I get to pick? Which tits do I get this month? Because I'm getting some tits if I'm paying $500.
My God, yeah, just do the OnlyFans thing. It's got to be cheaper.
Honestly, yeah, you're right. You're right. I think you would be more successfully satisfied paying some fucking only Dans. You'd be way more satisfied that way than paying $4.99, $500 on Tinder. And what they can't guarantee you anything. I don't even know what they could possibly do for it. Put you at the top of everyone's list. You think you're the only loser that's going to pay $500? I doubt it.
Kevin's pickup.
So what's it even matter?
There we go. Yeah, or like Pet says, pay $4.99 for pickup artist tips. What was that Channel 5, that guy Andrew Callahan interviewed who had the career high for most makeouts or whatever made up stat. He called the Guinness Book of World Records and paid them $1,000 to put into a book.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm deleting Tinder. Stop calling me out, Kevin.
Hey, I don't know which part might have called you out, so I won't even elaborate. I'm just saying I see $500 a month on dating apps, and I think, man, just like go. If with that much, you can. That's a good chunk of someone's rent. Just go move to a more populated area and go out a little bit more, and you'll probably find it that way. Oof. God damn, at least go see a couple. And you'll see some movies. Maybe get a little putt golf in, go karting something. I don't know.
Go
to a half priced bookstore, get some coffee. You'll do some things that make you enjoy being outside. What are you looking up? I can't spoil it.
Don't spoil it. But all right, so we're about to start the fun of the episode, the Clout anniversary special, the Who Would Win commentary edition. Let's do it. Can I get this intro music? All right. Where did I put it? Edit. All right, prepare yourself because we're about to decide between me and Kevin arbitrarily based on maybe we'll look at their Twitters, maybe just our hot takes. Who knows? But
I'm basing it strictly on actual fighting capability.
I like that. I like that.
So I got a pay-per-view to call on Saturday, so I got to get in the zone. So be prepared. Be prepared for some fight talk, folks.
Well, you're going to have to imagine a backyard brawl between some of these completely unhinged commentary creators. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Who are we starting with? So classic. Okay, I figured we'd start off easy because, this is one, everybody knows who they are. When we're talking commentary community, these are the fucking people that, most people think of initially. For good or bad, these are the classic commentary creators here. Let's pull them up and give chat a second to adjust.
Classic in the sense that they're they've been around for a while. Not classic in the sense of like
right, classic
Led Zeppelin or Queen. More like you might hear it on a classic rock station.
So, Kevin.
Sorry, Ash. It takes one to know one, right, Ash? A fisherman always spots another fisherman from across the internet. So no worries.
So, if we were imagining a backyard brawl between Ethan Klein, and you notice I included his wife in there. She's kind of peeking over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I think in a Ethan Klein versus Keemstar battle, it would only be fair that, Hila gets to join. She is H3 too, just like he is. So yeah. Hila will be maybe. So maybe that means Brantley gets included. I didn't put her on the graphic here. But
yeah, she would definitely be there. If
Brantley
Hila's there,
okay.
Brantley would be there.
Okay.
And that's classic in the world of pro wrestling, to have your manager walk you out, especially, to be your wife, whether it's kayfabe or not. So, when it comes to their internet battles, I think these two have proven they are yin and yang. They are perfectly matched. Neither of them can get the better of the other, and they both kind of shout endlessly into the void while being hypocrites at the same time and calling one out for stuff that the other one, has already done or will go on to do. So it's hilarious to me to watch these two just bicker on back and forth. But I don't.
Forever rivals.
Yeah.
Or enemies, whatever you want to call it.
They will be destined to do this dance forever.
So Keemstar's supposed to be short, I think. That's one aspect of it. Now,
how tall is Ethan?
Let me look that. I mean, Ethan's.
Feels like a 5'11", 5'10".
I think he
right?
is. I think you're probably right. It's something around there. But let's see. Keemstar height. Can I look that up? Is he that famous? 5'8".
5'8".
So he's a fellow. That's me. Don't say anything. Okay, Keemstar and me. I love that.
I'm offending everybody today. It's the 2-year anniversary. I'm getting around to you. If I haven't got you yet, give me time. Apparently, I'm just accidentally offending people all day long.
So 5'8", and then Ethan Klein height is Google already knows 5'10". So you were correct.
Man, look at that.
So Ethan's got him on height. Now, you've seen some of Keemstar's moves before? We've seen those like let me see if I can find
that. Wasn't
YouTube.
Him faking a COVID seizure?
Keemstar.
I thought he was just doing that thing where he's like, "Thanks, Moderna."
Here we go. Keemstar dancing remix. Barbara Streisand. This is okay. So. Music memer. Is he gonna dance?
Fucking nigger.
Oh man!
Why does a Keemstar video have to ruin us?
Damn, man.
Keemstar, you're a villain. On that note, Ethan Klein's gonna whoop this motherfucker's ass.
Man. I was gonna pick Keemstar for this clip too, and now I feel like I can't.
Ethan's gonna dance on his fucking grave, dude. That's what you get, Keemstar, you fucker. You fucking...
You're right, Parking Tigers. You're absolutely right. Glad you have a blue check mark too. Dumbass paying for Twitter, you fucking... moron.
This is why we've had our videos before we fall.
I mean,
I'll take the blame for that one.
If I pick Keemstar, that can help me in my goal of offending everyone today. So you know what? In our who would win, I'm taking Keemstar to win. Yeah, on that note, give me Keemstar to win because I'm just being as abrasive as possible today.
Damn it.
In reality, I think this would be a draw. I'd be that guy rooting for,
So,
titty.
some unknown piano to fall from an upper story.
So you're taking Keem, I'm taking Ethan. I mean, who knew it was going to go that way, right?
I certainly did not. I did not.
I think that
We should have.
shake
In
it out,
hindsight,
okay?
we should have. We should have known, really.
Let's shake it out, okay? Really, honestly. Because Ethan gets the height and the weight, certainly, you know, I mean, if he falls on Keemstar, that'll help. I think Ethan's got Keem, and then if we include the women, Hila versus Brantley, I don't know. I think Brantley is like jumping on Hila's shoulders and scratching her eyeballs out.
But Hila might have the size. Like, she might have the height advantage too, which would give her the reach advantage most of the time.
How much taller
And
is
she's a
Brantley than
parent,
Keemstar?
so I don't know. I think things maybe flip. You know, all Hila's
interesting.
got to do is
Barrel.
convince herself she's protecting her child, and she might have a little more in her than old Brantley. I don't know.
She definitely has a little more in her than old Brantley.
He's pulling his cock out.
I don't know what Danny's sources are for that, but
I don't know. It's Salvo probably said it.
whoopsies.
Yay.
Whoopsie.
Oh, Hash says Hila is ex-military. Okay, yep.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't
She's
know.
got fuck around and find out with Hila.
Dude, she might.
So I'm saying Ethan and Hila take
She
it,
might know Krav Maga,
unfortunately.
dude.
But
Damn.
it's close, I would say, to be fair, because I think Keemstar and Brantley will be scrappy. You know, who knows? Who knows? I would say it's like a 6 out of 10, Ethan and Hila. It's close.
Ethan would win by disqualification because Keem would he'd wrap his chain around his fist or something and try to get a
Brass
cheap shot
knuckles.
in. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I think
Fair
would
enough.
happen.
All right, well, Keem versus Ethan. We're divided. Let's see if we can come together on any of these, okay?
Okay.
Next fight, maybe we can come together here. I don't know. You got to tell me.
Oh man, God.
The next fight, bringing it to you right here. Oh, right in his face. So we've got friend of the show, Augie RFC.
Yeah, there's no way I can be a late substitute for Keffels in this situation.
Versus Keffels. I mean, the reason why I kind of, you can see
bastard.
why I put Keem and Ethan together. I mean, that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
These guys, I was kind of thinking like, you've got the communist titties versus the Nazi twink. So have at it. I didn't want to be sexist about it either and only put, you know, females with females, males with males or whatever. So this is one of the mix-ups here. So here you go. Keffels v. Augie RFC. We could look up their stats. Are you interested?
Oh, you
I don't know
know,
if I can look up Augie RFC's height online, but we'll see.
if you want,
We'll chat. We'll see if
I
he
hear
has
he's
got that
a
much
little
clout.
guy. Now, I will just say, off the cuff, for obvious reasons, physically, I'm going to say Keffels wins that fight because all I've been
5'8".
told, 5'8", 100
He's a fellow 5'8"
pounds.
boy. Represent.
101 pounds when he's got his phone in his pocket. So all I've been told for the better part of the last 2 years is that I can't challenge this guy to a fight because he's too small. And so therefore, I will have to pick Keffels as far as a physical fight is concerned. I
can't
believe
find Keffel's height. Wow, that's interesting. I can find Augie's height, but not Keffel's.
not even on old Wikipedia. What if you even if you click into it, they don't. Wow.
Maybe if we click into it. I didn't want to investigate that hard, but
Maybe they
no.
will. No. Wow. Good for you, Keffels, keeping your height secret.
Somebody needs the height docs. Keffels, we need to know how tall she is. Anybody in chat, height docs for Keffels? Just kidding.
And if you know how to height
don't
docs, maybe
appreciate
reach out
docs.
to me and see if I can get my height wiped from the internet. That'd be great. I'd like to
6'3", 215 here.
I'd like to pretend to be 6'2". Yeah, let's switch it up. Yeah, no, I hate that I'm even saying this. This is a lose for me, but I have to pick Keffels. There's no way you will not catch me saying a nice word about Augie on this program.
VDub says, I'll skip jokes this round. I have a feeling some of the stuff I was saying at the front of this is what he's talking about.
I feel like
the setup for this one.
Keffels would put this dude in a tombstone pile driver.
I mean,
Boom,
I don't know,
drop
dude.
him right on top of his head.
Those titties weigh more than he does.
Night.
Honestly. I think she would fucking floss with this.
Pest says he's 5'1".
5'1"? So maybe he has false information online. He's planted information.
Yeah, maybe he's doing a Keem. He's adding a few inches to his height.
Keem is 5'6", isn't he? That fucker. I think we're in agreement here. I mean, there's no way in good conscience I can pick Augie RFC, the Nazi, to win against the Communist Party's own.
I would say. Plus, if we're
Titties.
hosting the event, it won't take much for me to convince Danny to go in there and throw a distraction so that Keffels can get the dub. You know? And hell, I'll even give Tipster a free ticket to the event so he can cause some chaos at
Tipster
ringside.
won't need a free. He won't need a ticket.
Ooh.
He won't need a ticket. Spoilers.
Yeah.
So we're saying Keffels then, both of us.
Lock it
Ding,
in.
ding, 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 ding. Sorry, Augie.
My N-word.
You're done. You're
Can't do
done.
it.
He'd like it if we said the actual word,
Can't
but
do
we
it.
won't.
Not gonna do it.
It would be based if we said the actual word, but we won't.
Would
according
it?
to, I'm saying according to Augie.
Is that bassist?
My N-word.
Keffel summons Catboys. It's super effective. Is what VDub says.
Isn't Augie a cat boy himself? I thought.
I mean, he weighs as much as a regular house cat.
I like that. I like that. Okay. So, Keffels takes the dub. Let's move on. Here are two commentary creators that often, I don't know, honestly, they're two older guys. They're two, I don't know, veteran commentary dudes. They've been around for a while. Of course, I'm talking about Dead on Dave and Tommy C here. So here they are. Oops, we're right over Tommy's big old face.
Yeah, it's an improvement.
It's hard to, not be over it, I guess, but we'll try here.
Man.
So Tommy C is on the
Couple of
left here.
handsome
I mean, on the right
blokes.
here, and Dead on Dave on the left. Now, if I had to watch somebody's stream, I'd probably watch Dave's just because I think he's just a more pleasant guy.
Oh, okay.
He works at like a
Jiffy Lube?
pawn store or something.
I was so close.
You were close. He works at like a pawn shop or something. So a lot of times he'll be going live on Twitter opening Pokemon cards that he gets in or something, or like just something going on at his little pawn shop. So
Okay.
plus he does regular streams where he has people like Peepaw and fucking Matt Pitt and shit. People will know in the community on his show a lot. So
Okay.
Dave looks like a crackhead, Pez says.
That's what I was like, do they call him Dead on Dave because he looks like someone out of season 4 of The Walking Dead? Like, what
Well,
is that?
you know
I'm
what
sure it's
that
just a bad
means.
picture.
That means that he probably has some fucking strength behind those blows. So what are you thinking of Backyard Brawl?
I can make that joke because I'm a pale skin too. You know, you can't leave me out in the sun too long. It's hard pick because I genuinely I don't know who Dave is. So
I think we've talked about him maybe once or twice, but nothing. He's not like he's one of those non-confrontational commentary people. He doesn't. I've never seen him like actually get into a full-on beef with anybody.
you know,
He's the exact opposite.
Tommy had a nice soundbite a couple of days ago that I thought was great.
Salvo.
Give me Tommy. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, it might have had something to do with putting old
Now, these
Waffle
two are
Man on
definitely-
mute. So
Can't
give me Tommy C.
I can't
And
find
also I knew who
either
he
of their
was
height.
coming into this, so I feel bad for Drop Dead Dave, but
Dave.
I can't pick him. Oh yeah, so apparently Tommy C is a known woman beater. So
This is all alleged in chat.
this is allegedly coming from our chat, but hey, you know what? It sounds like he's got more fight experience than Dave. So this isn't a popularity. This isn't who would I vote into office or who would I like to have a beer with. It's who do I think would win in a scrap, right? Or who would win in some form of clout combat. Give me Tommy C.
I mean, he's definitely got the weight to him, and he's like very aggro. He's
Yeah,
always
just get that
super
anger.
like pissed off and loud. But honestly, you know, people like that
Walking
tend to
Dead Dave.
People like that tend to read as Walking Dead Dave. That's funny.
Good one, Hatch.
It's a bad picture. I'm sorry. It's a bad
Of course, you know,
let me on a show now.
I've got to pick Dave. We can't. We got to go anti women beating here, don't we? Yeah, I think
he
that's
also
probably
films everything in an arcade.
Who does?
Tommy C. Remember I told you he rents out an arcade, makes all of the children leave. You know, they can't be there during his filming, obviously. He shuts it down.
Oh, wow. So, and that
he
too?
fucking
Okay.
Films.
I'm fully flipping.
Children,
if the children have to be removed because he's not allowed to be within a certain radius, then yeah, we're going back to, as Hash put it, Walking Dead Dave. I'm sorry.
There are kids crying outside of Tommy C's podcast studio because they'd rather be playing, you know, fucking E.T. on the fucking, you know, the old arcade stick.
Yeah, we're going to give it to Dimebag Dave here.
Dimebag Dave. I knew a Dimebag Dave once upon a time. You know what?
Also, Tommy C worked with Illuminati, so get him out of here. Give me Dave.
I'll still give it to Tommy, you know. Criminals often win.
Rents, LOL, Tommy is broke.
Oh, well, then you're telling me he bought the arcade then. Because he bought the arcade. That's a lot of moolah.
Also, I mean, I'm not
either
saying.
rents it out at Chuck E. Cheese or he bought all that shit.
Maybe that's why he's broke. Maybe he's just out here. Is he out here pulling a dark side Phil every stream and like, guys, I don't have enough donations. I'm not. I got 3 or 4 bills that need paid tomorrow, and if you guys donate $100 more, I'll put a vest on.
Dimebag Dave. We've got one for Tommy though. I feel like it's not right to be like
Trash Can Tommy,
Dave, Dimebag Dave. I mean, he just trashed all over Dave, and we don't have anything for Tommy.
Tommy the Grouch.
Tommy the Grouch.
Trash Can Tommy. In case you didn't get my Tommy the Grouch joke.
Trash Can Tommy. He got mad one time at me on Twitter for calling him old.
Ew.
He said something about he was making some kind of homophobic joke. I didn't say anything about his homophobic joke. I just
so he can make fun of people for being gay, but we can't make fun of them for being old. That's
boomers
stupid.
Make those kind of jokes. So instead of being like, oh yeah, nice homophobic joke, Tommy, I just said something about like him, you know, back in your day, people fucking ran their cars like Flintstones or whatever. It was some kind of joke like that. And yeah, then he quote tweeted me and like went off, dude. He was pissed.
Dude, I love pissing off old people. I piss off Dan Dockich all the time. He called me a blogger boy. I got the t-shirts coming in. Yes, exactly. My fucking point exactly, Danny. Somebody tell Dan Dockich that. No, he's a weirdo who likes to search his own name on Twitter because I didn't even at the fool, but he still found me. And you listen. Don't call me a name unless you want me to sell that name on a t-shirt because that's exactly what happened there.
All right, so
branding, baby.
I guess. Did you decide whether you were a Tommy C or a Dimebag?
I went back to Walking Dead Dave.
Walking Dead Dave.
Yeah, because did you end up going Tommy C?
Yeah. So
I was on the Tommy C train, but then I was reminded of Illuminati's time as Sarah J. Warren, and I'm like, you know what? Let's not let recency bias overtake this. So and I kind of owe one. Dave sat there and took my brow beating for 5 minutes, so I'm gonna give the victory to him.
Okay, there you go. I like that. VDub says his keen selfie style.
Probably his Keem style selfie videos.
He always says something I can't see because of the heart around like he is drunk. I mean, yeah, I've noticed that.
Who, Tommy?
Yeah, there was a point where he was arguing with Harley Morenstein of Epic Mealtime. He was arguing with him on Twitter about like the creator class shit, and he would like do his, grab his phone and it's like this close to his face, and he's like, fuck you Harley, you fucking chomo, whatever else he's saying.
Oh,
he's going hard. He gets real red.
A2
fuck you,
Harley?
Dude. Don't bring my kids into it, you freak, or whatever. He was going real hard at it, and I could tell that in some of the clips. Maybe he had a couple, or at least it felt like it to me. I don't know.
I'd probably have a couple every day too if I were him. but
we love both of them. How about
maybe
that?
maybe that's how he got
We're
there.
divided, so you can't hate the Clout route, Dave or Tommy.
You can both hate me.
Have it on.
I
Have
don't
me
give a
on
shit.
at any time. Feel free. I'll come on and talk
Clip
shit
me.
about Salvo or whoever whoever you want.
Call me an egg. I don't give a
Tommy
shit.
also has Salvo on all the time. That's kind of why I said that. Salvo on a lot.
Yeah.
He does some kind of show where people call in and ask like sexy advice, and he's had Salvo on for that a couple times.
People get okay. That's fun. That's fun.
All right, next, okay. Two people going back and forth frequently on Twitter, or X, if you like to call it. Lately, especially, I don't know what. I'm not too deep in the Michael Alberto lore. They're kind of younger and weirder, and I don't know. You'll see here when I pull it up.
Yeah, you're not familiar with this guy's work? He's been Slender Man since 2012.
Nick Deorio versus Michael Alberto. Now, I picked a king shit picture of Deorio. Like, Deorio looks like he's about to... I flattered him in this one, is what I'm saying.
Dude, he looks like he's finally got let into the family. Like he's still a low-level guy. But this is the first photo they've let him take with the rest of the group. And so he's trying to look like he's real hard in it.
So, I fucked up on this one, I think, now looking at it, because I gave Deorio a very flattering picture because I don't think he looks like this much anymore.
And then this other guy looks like he's got Benjamin Button disease.
Michael Alberto looks like he's a fucking crackhead, not to mention that America First hat. I mean, that's his own fault, I guess. He did dress like that at one point, so not me, but he does look like a Florida man, though, as Ren
He
says
does,
in chat.
yeah. What up, Abby? Abby loves Tommy C, but says that I'd beat him in a fight, and I appreciate you for that.
I feel that. I think I've seen Abby around on some of Tommy's streams before. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. It's kind of funny to hear him go crazy, but if he's beat women, I guess that's a different story. I don't know about that, though.
Yeah, yeah, again, it makes you not want to root for him, but again, he might have a little more practice in the fighting realm.
So Deorio,
I'm picking Deorio.
We've
yeah,
watched
I have to pick.
plenty of Deorio at this point. And
Actually,
he's seen a lot of boxing matches.
Yeah.
Courtside
Are you
ringside?
Are you going with Deorio? Because I'm thinking, given the supernatural powers and the fact that he may be able to get a group of Canadian teenagers to do some of his bidding, I am actually going to go with the Slender Man, Michael Alberta, to win. Not by casual means, mind you.
He's friends with Fuentes.
But honestly, if you even just sit down and watch the movie Slender Man, you too will probably just end up in a coma. So, I don't know. Give me that guy. That Michael Alberta looks like the thing that chases you when you're in the back rooms. That I think is what's going to win this.
Both New York City guys, so I'm walking here.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Deorio might know a few mobsters.
It looks
maybe.
like Nick brought his own Tabasco sauce into the high school gym there.
He carries it in his purse. Oh God! Here, let me.
He's
look
the
up,
reason you
let me find an Alberto
can't. You
picture.
can't. They no longer have full bottles of Tabasco at Chipotle. So you kept taking them home. Not that I knew anybody like that here in Ohio. Danny.
Let's see if I can find. Don't put that shit on me. I don't think Alberto posts pictures of himself very often.
Well,
in his
can
profile
you
pic,
damn it? Can you blame him?
in his profile pic, he looks like that.
Dude, what's that
one guy
actor?
that
Adrian Brody or whatever.
Oh, Adrian Brody. You think that's?
It's just the
I
nose,
feel like
probably,
that's good.
right?
You're giving him a lot there.
Really?
I was
You
gonna
don't
say
think that
he
guy
looks
kind of looks like a
that-
bird?
That creator, that shitty dude, Bryce Hall, the one that punched Fusi and knocked him out in that Real World show that they did. He looks like that kind of in this. But I'll find a better picture. That's not good.
All I know is if I had that hair, it'd be covering my eyes too. It'd be just.
This guy has gotten shit on constantly for the past like 4 or 5 weeks, though. Something about
Well, apparently because he got pegged. What was that?
He got pegged. Where did that go? Did you see? Did I scroll past that? Oh, yeah.
Get pegged. How did you miss?
There he is. So there's another Michael Alberto picture.
Well, is it too late to change my answer? No, I'm sticking with the supernatural entity that is.
I mean, how can you not pick that, dude?
Slender Alberto.
Come into my office. Let's talk.
Yeah, he might. He for all you know, this guy's a Wendigo. You know, just straight up cannibal.
Interesting. So you're picking Alberto.
Yes, lock it in.
Alberto and Deorio.
All night long.
Divided again.
Lionel Richie style.
Are you
Let's
doing
go.
this on purpose?
Maybe. I didn't grow up watching sports debate shows or anything like that, so I don't know.
Cucked by Tomato Man, Abby says. I mean, I've seen this Alberto
thanks,
dude
Carla.
get... A bunch of people keep doing videos on him, like that lyrics guy did the cucked or pegged video.
Cooked on a field.
And he's just getting that like left and right. I keep seeing people doing videos on him, or like people in streams talking and just owning him, or him crying about Deorio not being his friend anymore. I mean, tons of shit.
Yeah, Pest says Albert looks like the guy that would steal your socks, and I don't know. That's such an oddly specific diss. I just love it so much.
I could see that.
I might borrow that someday.
Underpants
Pest.
no. So, you teased it earlier.
Oh.
You said you'd give him tickets, but little did you know he's what do you call it when you're not, obviously he's not a main event, but what is it?
He's on the card, brother.
He's on the card, brother. He's on the card, brother.
Woo! Right here! You're gonna be mine! Woo!
I don't know. This might be... I don't know if this is on the main card, if this is a prelim, but if it's a prelim, it's probably close to the back end, Might be your...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, oh yeah, they break these things. They make these things like 7 hours long now.
With deep, wet pussies. The fuck's
That guy said that.
man.
So it's basically furries versus goth mommies in this one, right?
This is
when
what
we
I
think
thought.
about the representation here.
Pinning them against each other, this is what I thought. Some people would say...
Oh yeah, main card.
Some people
Okay,
would say
Pest,
this
I
isn't
gotcha.
fair, okay? Like, Tipster is so much bigger than Boeblax in every conceivable way, and Boeblax is just like a little guy that's never left his bedroom kind of thing. I get it. I get your ideas of, like, their shapes and sizes, but bear with me. I thought about this.
Okay.
I thought about this, okay? Tipster and Boeblax both have a handicap in the fight, naturally, so it evens out. Isn't that how it works? Handicap versus handicap. I'm not saying that Boeblax is handicapped, however, he is autistic. And Tipster might be an alcoholic who throws up on stream.
We
but
prefer to be
he's
called
also-
autists, Danny. Don't call us
he's
autistic.
also,
Call us autists.
thicker like me.
This one's tough, yeah.
So, what do you think? I mean, I feel like that levels the playing field.
Josh is going to win because he's going to be able to tap into some ancient secret energy. And, only he knows...
He's got all the fucking Chaos Emeralds.
Something like that. I mean, he really knows what I'm talking about, but he knows I'm telling the truth. And Tipster is going to run out of gas. He is not going to have...
Tipster has the Keffel's whistle. He has
he'll summon the
Catboy
Cat
Ranch
Boys, Cat Boys
whistle.
and Goth Mommies, and yeah, that's right. The Cat Boys who will have left after Keffels. The Keffels will look back at Tipster while he's wrapping his hands, and she'll say, "I will return to you at the turn of the tide." And then just when you think Boeblax is about to win with a 7th round TKO, in come the Cat Boys of Rohan. With Keffels riding some kind of eagle or some shit, and they're going to swoop in. So, you know what? Who'd you pick?
Well, I'm going to show you something here, and you'll know as I'm typing it. They don't.
I'm taking J.R.R. Tipster. Oh, okay.
This is what I imagine. This is like the Tipster situation for me. Now, obviously, this guy's a little more athletic, I'm sure.
Oh, so you better put some respect on this name here. You're about to be opening up a can.
But I imagine that. Oh, I imagine that this
Look at
is
them
more
nipples.
like the tipster situation here, where he's gonna get Boebert into the corner and fucking stink face him. He's gonna fucking plant those two fucking cheeks right in front of Boebert and just go fucking give him a little shake, give him a little taste, give him a little smell.
First of all,
You get Rikishi'd.
Rikishi was a phenomenal. He was a phenomenal animal of an athlete. He was quite the athlete. I don't know why I can't speak, but his bloodline is currently running the WWE. If you guys don't know, I don't know how you can miss it. They've been doing the same story for 3 fucking years, but yeah.
Rikishi's son?
Nephews, I think.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of them.
Are they big boys?
No, they're just regular. I mean, they're big because
don't
like
stink face
they're
like they're
wrestlers on steroids, but they're not that kind of big. But no, so you're going tipster. I was thinking that with the Catboy Riders coming at dawn, that they might win. But you know what? Boebert is going to tap into his inner M. Night Shyamalan, and he's going to get the win.
No, Daniel, tipster is Mexican, not Samoan, so I guess you should correct
Yeah.
the record there.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the Rikishi.
See,
It's just what I imagine.
I knew when you
imagined him
pulled that
giving-
Rikishi up, I was like, me and Pest are going to have to correct you on this
So
one.
wait. So if I'm envisioning here, this is a thought game.
He's more of a King Kong Bundy.
This is a thought game I want to play. If I'm envisioning tipster, like if we were on WWE fucking 2024 or whatever, the game, and we're making characters, and there were like templates.
He'd be Otis.
Tipster, I would pick. No, I mean I don't know what that is, but tipster, I would pick Rikishi. From my knowledge, would be my template. Maybe a little thicker, whatever. But Rikishi be my template. Is there an autistic wrestler?
There was Eugene. Nick Densmore played.
Can I look him up?
Yeah, I look him up. He's not. I mean, we'll say he's not autistic, but this was a different time.
What's his name?
Eugene. I would just type in WWE Eugene. The whole angle behind I mean, once you pull up the images, people will start to get it. Yeah. So this whole angle in the late 90s, early 2000s is what, like, he was, I think, Hulk Hogan's special ed nephew or something like that.
Hello,
man.
my name is Eugene.
And the crazy thing is like the dude could work. The dude was a great worker, and every once in a while, Vince McMahon doesn't always know what he's doing. He comes up with these goofy ass gimmicks that bury good wrestlers. But there's the inspiration for Eugene. Yeah, can you imagine back when that something like that was on live TV all the time, dude?
God.
This dude fought in WrestleMania.
Oh my God, dude.
Those were the
There's Bob
times.
Blacks. So who would win in a match if we projected them into their best, most prime forms?
Pest
Tipster-
approves of this, by the
Tipster
way.
versus Boebert.
Eugene versus Rikishi.
Eugene versus Rikishi, who would win?
Oh, give me Eugene.
Give you Eugene.
I
So
know.
you're still sticking with the Boebert then.
I got to go with Boebert. I think
Rikishi all the way. So Tipster, don't
Joshi
ever
would
say,
be Bill Berg.
Tipster, don't ever say I never had your back, bro.
Gilberg.
Amigo. 'Cause you're Mexican, not Samoan. I know that now.
Yeah, I knew he meant Gilberg. That's hilarious. Yeah, Special Mania. God damn it.
You gotta watch it with that one.
Watch it.
Jeez Louise. Okay, so Tipster versus Boebert divided again. We cannot come together on this, Kevin.
Hey, blame it on me and my fight promotion background. We can't. If we sit here and both say, I think they're both gonna win. Nobody. There's no point in seeing them
it's
fight.
obvious. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes
Yeah, it's obvious that Bo or that tipster won't be able to stand up for longer than 2 minutes. And Bobby's going to turn.
He can bring the computer chair.
He's going to switch from that attention deficit to that hyper focus, and he's going to be pop, 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 pop.
I bet.
I know
Tipster
these things.
I bet Tipster's one of those guys that rides in one of those motorized carts at the grocery store. So.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Boeblack's one of those guys who's got wheels on the bottom of his sneakers, and he's fucking sliding through, getting his groceries in and out in 10 minutes. I'm telling you, he's gonna run circles around this guy in the ring.
Oh goodness gracious! All right. So next matchup, okay. Tipster versus Boblocks. We're divided. You could kind of get why I picked the Tipster versus Boblocks. They're kind of same vibe. Plus, I mentioned the special thing. You know, the handicap, as they say. Jalen versus Leia something.
Something.
Okay, I'm covering up her tits because that's where we are on the screen.
That's
so
good.
There you go.
That's what you should do.
I mean, if you want to see her tits, her profile picture is just a big picture of her tits.
Oh yeah, did not even have her face on there, does it?
No face, just her tits, just big tits. Okay.
Interesting. That's what I mean. That's what I would probably do too. If I had a feature I could do that with, I'd probably do that too.
Do you think I could shave my Oh, I don't have chat up. Do you think I could shave my chest and
How dare you?
I think I could shave my chest here and like press my breasts together and get a nice angle and convince people that my breasts are like good ones? It'd be hard.
I mean, maybe there's
that
like 8
shadow
billion
comes
people.
fast.
You could probably do it. It could happen. I saw it happen once in the first episode of Workaholics, so I don't know.
I pinned these two together because Jalen is the trans representative of the commentary community, and
is that
Leia something gets constantly accused of being the trans representative of the commentary community. So I thought it'd be a fair fight to pin them together. Now, however,
Chat does not agree with you.
I think that Leia is a weightlifter.
Jose, Chat's saying this is low-hanging fruit.
Hey, come on. Low-hanging fruit. Give me a break, Pest.
They're going. This is what happens, dude. This is what happens when you have wrestling fans in the chat, man. We are very
low-hanging fruit. It's a perfect matchup.
We always believe we could book it better, But hey, he gave you 2 10s already. That's pretty good.
Well, okay. Think about it though. Leia, okay, listen. Now we're just talking genetics here. We're just talking
what up, Liana?
We're just talking facts. Jalen born with man muscles. Leia developed man muscles. So they both have that edge, I feel like. Leia takes, might take a few enhancers to make her, stuff look a little better.
Okay.
But I think they both have the man muscle, so it's a valid fight, okay? Valid fight. I think Leia would agree. She works hard on her weightlifting.
Okay. Jalen, I don't think it does. Wow.
Chat has devolved. I can't read after that. Jalen has the Third Reich on her side. You gotta put these things in the context.
Jesus Christ.
Now, Leia's a former goth mommy. So there might be Rikishi might come over from the top.
So maybe a bit of it's definitely a point in the wrong direction. You had me ready to pick weightlifting something over Jalen.
I'm taking Leia over Jalen for sure. I mean,
so am I.
No offense to you, Jalen. I think that, the Third Reich would be quite the ally there, but I'm going with America weightlifting and profile pictures that are titties.
Yeah.
That's the American way.
Yeah.
How could I pick?
I feel like you skewed that one. You had
goth mommies versus Nazis. Who wins?
Everyone else loses. We all lose.
That's what life is. A constant battle between goth mommies and Nazis, honestly. What else is life but that?
Yeah. That and people protesting in the street, getting run over by Frenchmen driving trucks. That's the only other thing I can think of right now. And aliens, apparently, that are paper mache aliens.
Have you fell for any of the alien stuff? I know it's been a big, viral thing lately.
No, I mean, no, nothing that I've seen.
I wasn't even convinced by there was one where they didn't they show it in front of Congress somewhere? like in some other country. They showed it in front of like their government. Like
that was the
papier-mâché ones.
yeah. Those were the fake little paper mache ETs that I was
saw
talking
one
about. I think it was
getting like fed pudding.
Hmm?
Or something. Yeah, a fake alien getting fed pudding or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
It's a good thing they didn't throw it because I hear that's assault.
And potato launchers are much better.
I respectfully disagree, but you know that's I don't have my law degree. So.
V-Dub says Goth Mommy versus Trans Nazi sounds like a celebrity deathmatch episode. No, it sounds like the next, like, it's the next viral movie. You know what I mean? Goth Mommies versus Trans Nazis. And it's like fucking, you know.
Oh, yeah, it would be a good... I used to have those on VHS. I know what you're talking about. Now, I want a point of clarification because Abby Blackbird accuses me of not believing in aliens. No, I believe in aliens. I don't believe when the government says, hey, guys, here are the aliens we found. That I don't believe.
Okay.
Clarification here. Yeah, I'm sure the math dictates that there's no way we're the only intelligent life in the universe. And if we were, wouldn't that be such a fucking disappointment if we were the smartest thing that any galaxy or universe had to offer? So no, I do believe in aliens. I just don't believe in the ones that they're going to show us on Twitter or anything like that. No, I'm wary of what one William Cooper, I believe, called like Project Blue Book or some Blue Beam. I can't remember. But the idea that when technology got advanced enough that, much like in the comic book The Watchmen, that they would use it to fake an alien invasion so that we would all sing Kumbaya and agree to less freedoms.
Idea,
so like that's the shit that scares me.
That's a good idea.
Because Bill Cooper, he might have been wacky, but he was a former Navy officer, and he believed that the alien stuff he was shown by the government was put there as like a hoax, that they were kind of testing him. So and again, I wasn't there, I didn't see it, but I believe in aliens. I don't believe in governments. So there we go.
Pest says, wait, what did you have on VHS, Kev?
You want to explain yourself?
Celebrity death match. Goth Mommies versus I think mine was actually wet ass furries. No, but I had some of those. I don't remember the fun, but yeah, I had some celebrity deathmatch episodes on VHS back in the day.
Let's see. The Mexican government didn't say they were aliens. A con artist did and presented them to him. Okay.
Oh, that's what it was. See, Twitter, man.
There was a comment I wanted to read, and I feel like it's gone now. Huh? Interesting. Where'd it go? Where'd you go?
Hello.
Oh, it was Babs up here saying it was in Peru when we were talking about the alien thing. And it made me think,
Peru, do you love?
Babs showed something in the Discord the other day that was like they used the first, it's the second successful heart transplant from a pig to a human being, okay? And I already knew that this was like kind of a thing because my dad has like I don't know how many valves you have in your heart, but he's had his valves replaced like 8 times and with pig organs, tons of times in his heart.
By God.
I mean, he has heart problems. That's a thing, I guess. But it made me think perfectly aligned in my brain for this next fight here, because Peepaw was actually the first recipient of the hog art. That's why they call me Peepaw. I'm just teasing.
Fucking Peepaw.
The old guy, okay? I had to make a heart attack joke or something, okay? So Peepaw versus Jessica Pizzle, okay? I don't know if you have heard much from Jessica Pizzle on the show, but she's kind of like a orbiter in the community. She may have been a goth mommy once upon a time. I think so. But mostly she gets accused of being high on stream a lot. So.
Oh, well, you know. That last one's not really a big deal. I feel like that happens a lot. I've had, believe it or not, guys,
discrimination here.
I've had people accuse me of being high in videos before. It's fucking rude, but other than that, I don't get high at all, ever. I don't even, you know, when I get high, when I walk or run for 30 to 60 minutes a day, it's a runner's high.
Now check this out. Pizzle. Pizzle W. Peepaw falls asleep
Get
during
pizzled.
streams. Get pizzled. I heard Pizzle's crazy.
I heard Pizzle was like Carney talk.
He's addicted to drugs, marijuana to be specific. So sometimes, does that make you more scrappier?
It probably improves it.
docile.
Well, the one thing that Nate and Nick Diaz have shown to us, it's that high intakes of marijuana make it so that you can take a fucking punch, dude. You do not feel pain if you smoke enough Mary Jane.
So even if Peepaw gets in a swing or two, maybe a hit, she can take it. That's for sure. And I feel like the energy, I mean, it's not Meemaw Pizzle, it's Jessica Pizzle. So she's clearly younger too. So the
that's
energy's
right.
there, the advantage is there. I'm sorry, Peepaw, but your pig heart won't save you here.
I got Jessica Pizzle by ankle lock. You know, I think she's going to win this one via submission. You know, seems like she can get Peepaw down on the ground and kind of have her way with him. Did I phrase that inappropriately? Yeah, I probably did. We'll move past it.
Vito says Danny has a magic smoke machine off screen. He doesn't get high. It affects. Yeah, we have the fog machine here today, actually, and you know that there can't be a 3-hour episode.
There were two things you could bank on today if you had the ability to bet. One would be a Hassan break from me. Another would be a guest appearance from our fog machine.
Yeah, you can count on that. So, all right, let's get down to it. We says Jessica?
Yes, lock it in.
Jessica's the one. Peepaw breaks a hip walking into the ring.
Back to back bobbleheads. We all agree on these two. Let's
Everybody
go.
does. I'm surprised. That was a sweep. I
Yeah, have
feel
you
bad
ever
for
seen a
Peepaw,
Jersey
honestly.
Shore episode? I'm not betting against one of them.
Peepaw had nothing on
Fart machine.
on her, man. I can't believe that. So Jessica Pizzle, congrats. You're taking Peepaw in a fight.
I had said fog machine. It might have said, but I don't know that Danny doesn't have a fart machine though, Carla. It's very possible. Oh, fog, LOL. She
Wait,
says.
Peepaw might pay Pizzle for the win though.
Oh,
That's the new. Have you seen this new Peepaw drama?
what does he pay women to hit him and spit in his face or something?
Yeah. He does that sometimes. You know, I mean, I don't ask him about those kind of things.
Did we watch
I don't know
that
if he
video
talks
on
about
stream
that.
where
Yeah,
that guy was
where-
at the festival just getting kicked in the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Peepaw
Yeah.
went to that festival and he got that lady that was in like the Dora the Explorer boots or whatever.
Yeah.
The monkey. What's the monkey from
The
Dora?
Seth Rollins boots. In past, you know what I'm talking about.
Boots. She was in boots, and Peepaw kneeled down in front of him and said, "Please kick me in the nuts." And they kicked him in the nuts really hard.
And he
rolled
said,
around.
"Thank you, ma'am. May I have another?"
Just kidding. It wasn't Peepaw.
Close enough. Yeah, right.
Oh, goodness gracious. So Jessica Pizzle takes the win.
Oh shit. Yeah. For
This
Shizzle
next
Pizzle.
one, we're gonna have to use our imaginations a little bit.
Ooh, I don't have one.
Because I personally have never seen either of these people in their physical forms. However, they have cartoon representatives, and they've recently been subject to our I don't know what you would call it, criticism on the show lately. So I figured I'd give them a chance to fight it out in the ring.
It's all jokes, you know? Oh,
So
wait a minute.
here we've got Spondyle and 8030, so the Omnipedo
That's
himself,
what I thought. Yeah.
versus 8030, the prolific poster, prolific Twitter poster himself. We had to suspend our imaginations a little bit. So
Is this a pillow fight?
this is what I'm thinking. Spondyle, his character is kind of like a Yoshi ripoff. And then what could you say 8030 was pulled from? Like what other media can we relate him to? What comic did we pull his character out of? I'm trying to think. Is it an anime maybe?
What's that one with Archie? You know?
Archie?
You know what I'm talking about?
Straight out of Archie.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah. What's
there
the
might
one
be a
where
crossover, Archie and Mario.
just a bunch of homies hanging out at school and nobody has powers or anything like that. He just kind of looks like a guy. He looks like late It's Always 70 show Fez. You know, he's actually starting to grow a little bit of hair in.
Abby Blackbird in chat says 80-30 for same as Bo Black's strength.
He's got that redacted strength. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that changes things, doesn't it?
Assumptions from their Twitters. We could go to their Twitter.
Well, you already know. Speaking of Twitter, I mean, that's what I'm playing along here. You already know who I won't be picking. I muted 80-30 on Twitter. I love it. Yeah, I mean, they're both awful Twitter handles.
The Omnipedo isn't good for you, huh?
But of course, there's no way I'm picking someone who self-reports as the the Omnipedo. Yikes.
Pest says 80 has been on the N-word stage. That's interesting. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna. I think because Spondyle is the more relentless, chaotic, problem maker on Twitter, I guess is what you call him. You know, he's controversial. He likes to stir the shit. I'm gonna go with Spondyle, even though he's the Omnipedo. I'll ignore that for the imaginary fight.
Spoiler alert, you get these two in the ring. Kev's coming from the commentary desk with a steel chair, and he's knocking them both out.
The police are waiting out front.
You want to explain yourself?
I'll be ready.
So neither of them are getting away. This is after the match. They go out front.
80-30 wears workout pants. At first I thought that said 80-30 works out in pants. I was like, what does that mean? Does he go to the gym in jeans? Because yes, if that's the case, you're gonna lose. Or you're the toughest guy out there. You know, if he's got like a dip put in and boots and he's lifting in jeans, he's probably just in between bales of hay, and you probably want to start fights with that guy.
So I think that we're divided on that as well. Then you're an 80-30.
Yeah.
His relentless Twitter posts will happen just like his relentless punches to Spondyle's face.
Oh yeah, it'll be points. It'll be a split decision. Trust me. The only way either of these two gets knocked over is if we accidentally leave a door open on each side and there's a strong breeze that comes through, because neither of their punches will have any impact on even the cardboard cutouts that we have at ringside.
So I'm looking through right now. Ethan Klein, Keemstar, Keffels, Augie, Dave, Tommy, Deorio, Michael Alberto, Tipster, Bo Blacks, Jalen, Leah, Jessica, Peepaw, Spondyle, 80-30. This might be the only fight tonight that we have a contender in the audience. Can you believe this?
Ooh, I did not see that coming.
You didn't you? Have a contender in the audience today.
Woo.
Imagine that. Hey, I didn't know she was going to show up.
Would you look at that?
But a contender, somebody's about to throw down, okay? Or this is like, what do they call the fight before the big one?
The co-main, baby. This is the co-main event.
The co-main event, okay? And now I also want to make it clear that all the pictures that I pull are from Twitter. So it's like, I'm not doxing anybody or anything.
Okay.
They're from Twitter.
You better not be, dude.
They're from Twitter.
I did not approve.
Worried. I don't want Salvo to get mad at me.
All of these images were approved by Poland Spring and not me. I had no idea any of this was even happening. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly, dude. Didn't you ever work in a kitchen? You blame the back of the house.
She wrote her name on it. So this fight, Salvo Pancakes and Abby Blackbird. Salvo Pancakes versus Abby Blackbird. I told you I wasn't going to do just males versus females. That's sexist.
You did.
And honestly, I think this fight is, valid because somebody, can knock the shit out of one, can knock the shit out of the other one. And I know who I'm picking. So Kevin, thoughts?
I mean, this is such an easy one for me. We all know how much I love to hate Salvo, and Abby has been always wonderful to me in the chat. She's out. She made our fucking NPC edit. Remember that? She made there is no. What has Salvo ever done for me or for you other than just give us funny content because he's weird? As long as Abby can avoid any piss-related attacks, I don't know if he's going to try to pee in her eyes or something like that. Put my money on the Blackbird.
We got to take it all into consideration, though. Let's hold our horses for a second. Now, I'm inclined to pick Abby, of course. I think
chat is Ruth.
I think she'd be scrappy. But Salvo, yes, we've got V-Dub.
Salvo
Salvo has
has
a P-Blast attack. Like, that's
attack.
real. He doesn't mind. He already told us
It's
on
very
stream
effective.
He doesn't mind just whipping it out, okay? He does not mind just whipping it out. He'll show you, and he'll probably use it, too, if it's super effective. So.
Oh, yes. Nope, this one's easy for me. Ash says Salvo's going to come in his pants and then piss on himself.
So, yeah, I'm envisioning a scenario like that, too, where I mean, they've been in each other's presence before. It's kind of funny. Abby is in chat. Like, she has been in, I think she's been able to touch Salvo before. I think they've been in such a proximity that she could like feel the slimy, greasy one.
She comes from a family of wrestlers.
And she says she comes from a family of wrestlers.
Dang.
So she should probably be able to make a pretty good judgment on whether she could take out Salvo or not. So Abby, if you want to let us know, what do you think? Do you think you can handle the Salvo pancakes? You think you're taking him down in a backyard brawl?
Well, Pest says, sorry, but Salvo has a lot of special attacks. To which Abby says, he whips it out. I'm spraying it with bleach.
That's her secret move. She gets one, too, obviously. If he gets
my God.
She's got the fucking carpet cleaner.
Oh, my God. Yeah. No, I won't ever pick Salvo to win anything. And like I said, yeah, Abby Blackbird. Not just because you're here, not just because Danny's putting us on the spot.
It helps.
But it does
if
help.
Salvo
She's
was
there.
Here, I might be compelled.
Salvo might be here talking about, my uncle was a wrestler, and then I might have to say, oh man, I don't know, maybe. I'm sure Salvo spent a lot of time with his uncle.
Abby said
that's
small.
neither here nor there. He's small.
Uh-oh. I think she can take you, Salvo. I'm sorry to say. So
let's
Kevin.
go.
So
she says she'll take him down. Boom, there it is.
Let's get right into the final match here.
It's the final countdown.
I was wondering how I Want to Be Ninja and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire would fit together. It didn't sound that good.
Who wants to be ninja?
The final match, Abby says, thanks for using my cute pic. That concert was hella fun. What I did was I went through Twitter, everybody's Twitter, and like found their most recent pic of themselves, at least that I could find. Now, some of them don't have pics, so it was like, okay, well then I Googled them, like Boblacks. I couldn't find a pic, but you can Google search Boblacks and find a pic. Tipster as well.
They're never flattering, poor guy.
But yeah,
trust me, I get a little bit of me dies every time I have to put Bobby on the thumbnail. I'm like, not again. Come on. Don't do this to him.
He even fumbled at a noodles roast like a loser.
And he had the whole crowd was there for him. He had, I mean, we said it at the time. I couldn't see a situation in which I could find two people that came out looking worse. Like nobody won. That's in my opinion. Nobody won. They both came out looking like losers to me. It was hilarious. I enjoyed every second of that. Sometimes I go back and watch recap videos about that whole saga. It's great. Especially my favorite is the 16 Leo video where he keeps talking about how Salvo looks like Charlie from It's Always Sunny, and he just calls him Charlie Kelly the whole fucking video. It's hilarious.
I thought about we've got a fan submission in chat. Carla says Dove and Aiko versus each other. And I've seen both of them personally, and I don't think Kevin has seen Dove before.
No.
I've seen both of them before. Aiko is obviously easily searchable online. You can see her whenever, but...
Does she have a cult too?
No.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe Aiko has a cult. I think Dove's taking Aiko just because I've seen Dove before. I thought about a Dove versus somebody. It wasn't Aiko that I thought, but a Dove versus somebody. But honestly...
I wonder.
Being that we did the doxing Dove saga and everything, we talked about all that on the show. I feel like if I used her picture for one of these, she would accuse me of doxing her. Even though that picture has been out and shared around, people, I feel like she would still be like, you show my picture on stream, like whatever. So, whatever. L for Elf or Dove though.
Oh, Ico does have a cult. Okay, so they're both in cults.
I think
Or
Dove
have cults?
and the Dove cult would actually probably win against Ico and the Ico cult, but I'm just taking Ico because I like her better.
I wish like a cult of Kev would be cool.
Augie
I want
has
a
a
cult.
cult.
Augie has a cult.
We didn't take that into consideration.
Why don't we have a Clout cult? That's gonna be. We've got the kittens, we've got the crew, and then once we get to Patreon, that'll be the cult. That'll be that top tier level.
We did take that into consideration, didn't we? Nazis versus Cat Boys. We thought about that when it was Augie versus Keffels.
Yep.
So we did consider the cult.
Doxing cult. Yeah, I don't know enough about these two to pick. So Danny, who should I pick? I'm tempted to pick Ico just because I know even less about, and I've just not heard good things about Dove. But it's all been.
I'm picking Ico because of.
I want to be ninja.
That's why I'm picking Ico.
I'm picking Ico as a way to apologize for my co-host behavior. So hopefully that helps balance it out a little bit.
There you go. Perfectly balanced, as all should be. All right, let's get into our final match here. Not only do we have cartoon characters involved in all shapes and sizes, I mean, I guess you could call them that in their cartoon form and in real life.
You can't call all of them characters.
All characters in cartoons.
Oh.
This one's a fun one, okay? This one is not just a, someone versus someone. This is a tag team backyard brawl, Kevin. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Born that way.
My N-word.
Got a main event tag team. Let's go.
Okay, so let me pull this up for you. Now, we talked about all these guys on the show before. Maybe D-Max the least. You might not know D-Max as much as you know the rest of them. We talked about D-Max when we talked about Now Recording on one episode, and we kind of I kind of did a broad cover of all the people, and we kind of laughed at all their little avatars separately. So here's the matchup: Parking Tigers and Super Dave, okay, versus D-Max and Twitter Geek, John himself, okay. I figured, what the hell? Let's give him a shot. Let's throw him in the ring, okay? Here we go. If I put us up here in the middle perfectly, you can see everybody. So think about this,
You're right, Parking Tigers. You're absolutely right. Glad you have a blue check mark, too. Dumbass
Keep
paying
that
for
in mind.
Twitter, you fucking moron.
Let's break it down, okay? We've got Parking Tigers and Super Dave. Tag team match of the century. Tag team of the century, not match. Tag team of the century. Those two.
Oh, yeah?
And here is my thoughts there. Parking Tigers, this picture of him right here at the gym, I think. Maybe post-gym.
Okay.
We know he works out. Okay.
Workout status confirmed. Okay.
Staying healthy. Super Dave, we know that he was a former wrestler. That's
yeah, I'm going to say,
wrestler.
Knows a little bit about fighting, knows some wrestling.
Think about that, okay.
Then on the other side, we got like, a dude who's probably had to fight people for a crack pipe.
Okay.
I'm not going to say who I'm talking about. I'll let you guys decide.
You can debate between the two.
Figure that out amongst yourselves.
So Parking and Milltown, Dave, Super Dave, versus D-Max, which you can see up there in the top right, and Hujan, you can see him kind of in the bottom center right, whatever. All of their cartoons are also represented at the bottom. Super Dave, Parking Tigers versus Hujan, D-Max, okay? So the cartoons we can also take into consideration. They all have cartoons. Imagine that.
Wow.
They all have cartoons.
I mean, we have cartoons too. Our cartoons are actually behind their
not
cartoons.
Everybody has cartoons.
It's like a meta situation going on. Kia Cat, welcome. Yeah, it is. We've gone back and forth. We are breaking down the physical match. But we could talk about potentially who might win in a Twitter beef as well. But in my opinion, my winners are going to be the same regardless. But that's just a little spoiler.
But let me give you some. Okay, so D-Max up there in the top right, he is a avid My Little Ponyer. He's a brony.
Who is?
D-Max.
Oh.
Top right. Brony.
While I find that
Does
to
that
be
reflect on
odd.
fighting?
I think that probably adds an edge to him. I think if you have that kind of a hobby,
crazy.
you probably been picked on a time or two and probably had to stand up for yourself at a random rest area or a gas station stop on your way to a convention.
Okay. And then so D-Max, he's a brony. He's big on One Piece anime. He's an anime guy. He's the spry young guy at Now Recording. So imagine being the young guy on a Keemstar ripoff show of like 8 guys that don't go on camera.
See, my imagination's not that good because as soon as I take my hat off, I see how bald I am,
like that,
and there's no way someone could be young and have my hairline. So, unfortunately, I can't quite imagine what that would feel like, Danny. But yeah, I mean, everybody knows who I'm picking here. I think, right? Although throwing Milltown on Parking's side made it a little more difficult, just because Dave's an infamous down puncher. He brought Danny in on his stream just to beat him up, just to tease him.
Yeah.
Just to make fun of him.
Yeah.
And, but I would like to think that he's changed because 2/3 of that apparently toxic cult that were on his podcast are no longer around, apparently. Well, one of them's about to lose in a fight to someone, Aiko, and then the other one I think has deleted Twitter. I'm not really sure. So I'm willing to give Dave a second chance, and for that, whether it be because here's the thing: if it's a Twitter beef, Parking Tigers is going to carry the team, 100%. He's going to carry them through that Twitter beef. He's going to do.
D-Max is spicy and autistic.
Well, fair enough. I mean, that might lead to a great Twitter bout, but in the physical bout, Milltown is going to carry PT or at least help him. He's just a more imposing figure. He's got that ring acumen, but if they have to take it to the streets of Twitter, I mean, we've got all the evidence we need that PT is going to destroy Hujan in a Twitter thread fight. So
this is the thing.
What are we talking about here?
This is what I think.
Dave leg drops are dangerous. Okay.
And I want to agree with you, okay? Because our affiliation, our Parking Tigers affiliation, even the Dave affiliation. I've been on a show. I've never been on Now Recording or on what's Hujan's show called?
PT's he has a show.
Pookie Lovers.
Hujan has a show.
Yeah, he's back.
I thought I misheard you there for a second. I have no idea what is it. What's it called? Let me know.
But so they both have shows that I have not been invited on. So honestly, I'm a little biased. Ren says PT cleans the gym. That's more what it looks like.
Cat says PT is a gym guy, and Ren says PT cleans the gym? ? Oh my god. Dave has super strength. I bet.
I think that D-Max is one of those guys that has watched enough anime that he's like sat in his room and like been like, "Ba-da-da, yeah."
Yeah, but some of those kids think they can go Super Saiyan too.
Well, yeah, he might think that, but then Hujan's going to give him some crack backstage. And
he'll go Kaioken times 20 at least
exactly.
when he's got that
so
crack in his blood.
Everything into consideration here, okay? However, you got to also think that Dave formerly used, so he definitely for sure knows where to get some performance enhancers if he wants them for an important match such as this.
Dude, I love this.
So the capabilities are endless. We've got 2 fiery, crazy Twitter posters. We've got 2 former or current drug users that are spicy in their own way. with Twitter beefs and YouTube shows is what I was trying to say.
Twitter shows. I see what you got there.
Shows.
Yeah. See, I agree with you, Pest. I think Dave would be a ring general. I love V-Dub's comment here. Dave uses call salvo against Danny. It's super disruptive.
See, yeah, exactly. Dave knows how to also interrupt a show easily.
Dude, that's the other thing.
Call salvo in, and now imagine that.
Yep.
Let's shake it up even more.
Because Salvo's gonna be like the Dom Mysterio of this whole thing, and probably only Pest gets that reference. But he'll be the snarky, annoying heel that can't hurt anybody, but he can jump up and distract the referee and help, cheating Hujan and D-Max get the edge there. Because I do imagine, Hujan seems to me like the kind of wrestler that would hide brass knuckles in his tights.
I like that.
And
Scrappy.
pull him out and pop.
Yeah, dude. He's not fucking around anymore, okay?
Yep. And when he loses, he claims the other guy cheated. You know, he's like he'd be a great heel, honestly.
What if we scrap the prelim match or whatever, or the pre-final bout, and we just throw Salvo in with Dave and PT and Abby in with D-Max and Hujan?
Ooh.
What's a 3-on-3 match?
Ooh, man, now we're getting into some AEW booking here, and I'm starting to get confused. Triple threat match. No, I'm gonna stick with Parking Tigers in Milltown for this one. But your whole triple threat match, that throws a lot. We got a little rock paper scissors situation going on at that point.
I want to be a differing opinion than yours, so I will go. I'll represent D-Max and Hujan. Okay, I'll represent D-Max and Hujan. I know that that anime love, and that I'm trying to give Hujan another edge besides crack pipe. Okay, I mean, we know that. What's the other edge? Neon lights.
I got my crack pipe.
Is there any edge to like? What about movie edits where you Photoshop your head on the characters that are running around?
Ooh, no, because at that point, no, because I'm pretty sure Milltown and PT can just call V-Dub in. Or, again, if